Stay quiet for a bit. Stay quiet for a bit. Okay. Sige. So when did you find out that nobody gave a fuck about you?
Well, I don't give a fuck about them. It doesn't really matter, man.
We're acting like children again, throwing words that were never meant, ending up with feelings full of regrets. Pride is taking over us.
Hello and welcome, you delightful disasters. This is the Scenes podcast where we talk to various creatives to curate their history, to record their thoughts on various topics, and to find out what makes them tick and talk. Interviews, basically, but in long-form format that is meant to be listened to at your leisure. Now, I know what you're thinking when you saw the length of this video. Over 2 hours of a talk. Really, man? Couldn't it be edited down just a bit? Well, no, not this one. Aside from just how the podcast format works, where we don't edit down and only save the choice answers, we go for the very raw conversation between me and, well, with this episode, probably my closest friend ever, Shayne Pablo, artist name ARVO. A dude who plays guitar from Bataan, Philippines, that has played in several bands from around here. Eventually moving out to Australia and returning several years later as a singer-songwriter with his acoustic guitar, where he plays songs that are as honest as a journal and retaining his influences from when he used to be in louder, melodic punk, post-hardcore-ish, emo-guided bands, but now with more control over what he sounds like. And dude, that combination is just something very rare around here these days. A mix of these good old love songs, but brasher in his playing style. And he's not even a recorded artist yet. We share several beliefs when it comes to community, scenes, songs, and other life issues, but we're also not afraid to call each other out on our missteps. I can tell him if his song's kinda crap, and he's one of the few people I know that will take note of that. Whether he uses your critique or not, just know that he does listen. He listens and also can debate very intelligently too. He's also helped organize a few shows here, mixes in with various hobby groups, very polite to people, lending a helping hand when he can. Just overall a pretty chill, good guy that also isn't afraid to let you know that you crossed the line and that he won't be taking it. So yeah, it's pretty fun to hang with actually, and still curious and always trying to learn. So that's probably why this episode is over 2 hours in length, littered with his songs going into various topics. I guess we kind of both know that there's no such thing as unlimited time, so we wanted to maximize it and get as many things down as possible. Maybe because we're both really talkative to each other, maybe I'm bad at editing, I don't know. But we're both glad that we did this, and we would probably do even more episodes, but for now, this will suffice. I'm sure of it. Now, without further ado, we'll be going into that day's conversation. I'll be asking Shayne questions that I've never asked him before. He'll play a few songs here and there, and this is the Scenes Podcast. My name is Mongz. Thank you so much for tuning in, and enjoy the ride.
The consequence resulted from our persistent insisting. I've been suffering
Thank you.
So that's it.
Yeah, man.
That's your fucking song. You joke.
Okay, faggot.
You suck.
You suck.
You suck. Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
No. That was. What's the name of that song anyway?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Well, actually, wala pa siyang title talaga na fixed. Pero, yeah, I mean, that's the closest thing that I could think of. Unbelievable kasi, ano ka?
Unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, man.
Unbelievable. Okay.
Unbelievable, man. Take ko ng guitar.
Yeah, go ahead. No, just keep it on whatever.
Just do whatever.
Yeah, just whatever. Anyway, let me. That could work. That could work. Okay. All right. You need any water with you? You need anything with you?
I need weed! Not kidding. Nah, I'm good, man.
Water. Yeah.
We're recording. This is how we do it. Just two guys talking, and that's how the podcast was made. Have you ever heard of any podcast?
Actually,
Anything?
no. Hindi naman sa first time ko madinig yung podcast. I've stumbled across a lot of them, pero I'm not too patient into listening to them. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole hour, people talking.
wow.
That's it. Goddamn. How do people call you? Like Arvo, Shayne, how do you want to be called?
Chunky dick.
Chunky
Okay.
dick.
Well, masanay naman akong tawagin Shayne. Yung ARVO kasi parang recent lang yun. I mean, it's been, what, a year or two?
It's like 2 years, man.
Yeah, since I started ARVO. Pero some of my friends call me Shy. Kasi,
Shy.
I mean, it's kind of relatable dun sa Sid na nickname ng kapatid ko. Kasi it's 3 letters. S-I-D. So, at first it was spelled S-H-A-Y, Shy. And it kind of
Yeah. It felt
felt awkward. Kasi tang na, Shay?
Shy? Shay?
What?
Shay?
So Shy, yeah. So,
Kind of Jejemonish.
so Shy. Yeah. Siguro, nasanay na lang ako dun sa Shy. So, people call me Shy, Shayne, or whatever you prefer.
Where did Arvo come from then?
Arvo is actually an Australian word. Arvo means afternoon in Australia. So, mag-iisip ka ngayon, oh, why Arvo? So, what's with the afternoon? So, ang relation ko doon, or rather, ang naging meaning ko doon para sa akin was, di ba dito sa atin, ang afternoon is hapon?
Japanese. Yeah.
Then, people often, like, especially in Australia, they think of me as a Japanese person, or I'm Japanese, so isip ko hapon, and I thought of Arvo.
Arvo.
And actually, Arvo is a good word. I mean, even though nagamit ko na lang yung word na Arvo, probably half a year before I went back here. So yun, Arvo, it kind of sticks to me, so Arvo.
Arvo. So they say good Arvo.
Yeah.
Good Arvo. That's how it goes.
No, they don't really use, or they don't really prefix the good with Arvo. It's like
Just Arvo.
yeah, like say, kunyari sabihin mo, let's meet 4 in Arvo or 5 in Arvo. Pero if you're going to greet someone, you don't say good Arvo. It's like
It's
any,
understood.
any time of the day, it's good day or whatnot. But Arvo, they just use it like, to shortcut the afternoon word. So let's meet up at 2 in Arvo or 3 in Arvo.
I like that though. The thought that any point of the day is a good day. So instead of just saying good, I mean it's like irrelevant. So just say Arvo afternoon.
Yeah, I guess people in Australia are optimistic. I reckon. I mean, even though you hear them curse, I mean, a lot of times.
Sailors, man.
Yeah, and thing is, they use the word fuck like it's an adjective or like like a it's like a filler. Like, oi, get me that fucking beer, or oi, you go to the fucking servoy. And then I was like,
Are you okay with this beer? I mean, you said fucking beer. Is there something wrong with it?
no, mate. I just what? Just get me the fucking beer. Fuck it, mate. Fuck you.
Get it myself. Man, you miss Australia, right?
Yeah, obviously, man. And it's been, I mean, since I got here. I mean, the first few weeks, I thought it was fun. Like, I came back to the Philippines, and I was like, okay, it's time to party. It's time to do whatever. But then, yeah, after a month or two, it's like, oh man, I wish I could go back to Australia. It's living there is pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's you can't compare Philippines to Australia, pero thing is, it's kind of rewarding.
Rewarding.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't want to badmouth Philippines, pero I mean, we all know that living here sucks, especially if you don't have work or you don't have any source of income. Parang ang hirap niya lang i-absorb. Yeah. Unlike in Australia, I mean, even if you're earning minimum wage, you could live. You can do whatever. But I think the main difference there and here is there you gotta spend your time wisely. Unlike here, you can
You can just fuck around all day,
Indeed,
do
man.
whatever, like me, record a podcast.
No, actually, this is productive, man.
I guess. But to a lot of people, not really a lot of people, some people have said, man, why am I doing this? And I just want to record conversations. That's it, man. I mean, you used to do this too, right? With your friends in Aussie, right?
Yeah.
You used to record their talks on the cell phone.
Like, kunyari, tatambay kami, then like in a car or like just doing whatever, turn on my phone, record the whole conversation without the dude knowing it. And I was like, i-place mo lang yung phone in between us. And I'll just, put my phone on sleep, like thinking it's asleep, like, yeah, recording. Tapos kwento-kwento, ganito, ganyan. So if ever something comes, like a topic or may pinag-usapan kami na, kunyari may pustahan kami, or this and that.
It's recorded.
I have proof, man.
Evidence.
I have proof. Tangina mo, ito yung pinag-usapan natin, no? So I mean, yeah, it's good to record things because I mean, you don't get to do those things again. Like thoughts just pass by.
True.
And it's good to record it, or at least have a copy or something. Like write it down, record or whatnot.
It's just nice to come back. Do you have any more of those files? No?
Actually, no. The sad part is my laptop, the hard drive in it got corrupted, so I couldn't save it anymore. So yeah, it's all gone. Fuck it, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Kind of shows that you play in Australia. I mean, at that time there was no ARVO, right?
It was just me.
What were you before ARVO?
Actually, it's just Shayne or Shy. I mean, I couldn't think of a name for me, and back then, all I want to do is just write music, then just play it as me.
Yeah.
Because back then I don't know, maybe my main influence was December Avenue. So totoo lang, they're good. They're actually good. I mean, the first few songs, and I was like, okay, I want to write love songs. So if ever you stumbled across my videos in Facebook, there are like a number of songs there that I've written, like original compositions. Pero most of them were about love or being, just being in love.
Those were the early songs.
Yeah,
right?
But I couldn't consider them as ARVO kasi parang sa akin, I was just mucking around. Maybe I was too in love and I wrote songs. And ang main heavily influential actually ng December Avenue back then because I listen to a lot of music. Although hindi ko na alam yung mga new songs, like I don't really go with the flow or like go with the mainstream shit. So I just listen to whoever I want to listen. Then appreciate them. I don't hate. Just listen.
No hate, just listen. I mean, it's just music at the end of the day.
It's
just
music.
songs. Why bother hating? I like Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I mean, so do I.
I was kidding, man, but okay.
Fuck you, you lured me. But no, I mean,
It's fine to listen to whatever. It's fine.
seriously, I mean, before I went to, or before I listened to, and actually I listened to metal first, like grade 5, grade 6 ako. I think I was 11 or 12 then. Nakikinig na ako ng Metallica or Megadeth,
Yeah.
Pantera, because Sid was listening to it. Tinutugtog nila sa Battle of the Bands. But I'm not saying this na sasabihin kong, mas nauna ako naging metal sa'yo, mas nauna ako nakinig ng mabigat, so ako dapat ang... No, it's not like that. Parang sa akin, naging prefer ko lang siya na music back then because my heaviest influence up to now is Sid. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Sid, Pablo, your
Yeah,
brother.
my brother, yeah. So back then, I always wanted to play, guitars with his band. Like, tanga na kaya kong buuin yan. I can do the riffs. I can play rhythm guitar. But after that, na parang, yeah, I think I have no future in music. Back then, like when I was progressing to first year high school, yeah, nakinig ako NSYNC. Nakinig ako ng Backstreet Boys because, I mean, the
Bone
music.
Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
It's just there.
At the end of the day, as you've said, it's all music. It's just music.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have any reason to hate, or why should you hate? It's music, man. It's made for someone who wants to listen to those kind of songs. And I tried to, like up to now, kahit anong pakinggan kong music ngayon, yeah, I try to appreciate. Kasi ngayon, parang papakinggan mo na ngayon dun, yung elements, how they were constructed, notes, melodies, kung ano ba yung binibigay na melody nito, if it's happy, sad,
Yeah,
or if you
yeah.
just want to have sex, like, yeah, it means that's music, man.
That is, yeah.
Expression.
Expression.
So yeah.
So yeah.
Awkward silence, man.
So yeah. No, it's just a lot of people I've been talking to recently. They were sticking with just one genre because that's what their peers, their friends would listen to, and then like, you're listening to hip hop. I thought you were punk, man. We can't hang out with you anymore.
Man.
There's that shit going around. You just you didn't go with that. You just
No.
wanted to be you, and
Yeah,
that's
I
cool. That's
I
cool.
mean, that's the sad part about people. I mean, and if they're easily judging others
Yeah.
with the music they're listening to. Like, I listened back then. Like I was, what year is it? I think it's 2005 and 6, 2005 2006, where I kind of mixed myself with hip hop and emo or screamo or whatever you want to call it. Pero yeah, I was listening to Tupac.
You were wearing the baggiest jeans in
Yeah,
the plaza
man.
when you were
I-
skating back then.
Yeah, I skated baggy clothes, pero when I
Jersey, man.
Yeah, pag uwi ko, tanga sausin. Ina nyo, ito na.
Was that Seosin days?
Sausin, yeah.
Sausin days.
As early as that year. I mean, me and Sid listened to it when I was, I think, in second year college.
Second year college.
Yeah, and the first two songs that we listened to was Mookie's Last Christmas in 7 Years. We didn't even listen to the whole album yet. And that was because of Joel Jimenez's brother, JR.
JR.
Yeah, the one who's in Singapore,
Singapore,
the
yeah.
photographer dude.
Mm.
So yeah, nagbigay siya ng CD kay Sid, or I think he gave it to Joel, then Joel lent this to us. So doon ko nadinig yung The Ataris, and I was like, wow, fuck, this is good.
Huh.
But back then, like, before I listened to them, I was like into Tupac, like grab your Glocks when you see Tupac. Yeah, fuck that. I mean hip hop. Hip hop is good, and I don't mean to disrespect them now. I don't listen to them anymore, but still, you have my respect. Kasi,
Of course.
it's not easy. They're not easy songs, even if people try to judge them as easy songs. Kasi,
It's not easy. No.
yeah, I mean, even if there's just beat, a little bit of melody, then all rap. No, man, you have to put your mind into it, like to write songs, like write lyrics.
You need to have a good vocabulary.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Diba? Yun lang. I mean, so, yun, going back to the topic. Yun, no, actually, I lost track. I mean, you gotta love music, whatever kind of music it was.
How do you describe ARVO's style now?
Well, as much as I wanted to be original, my main influences are Into It, Over It, or Evan Weiss, Sparring Evan,
Spotting Evan.
and Owen. I forgot his name, the vocalist of Owen, and I think one of the band members of American Football. Pero sa akin, I think I can describe ARVO as. Actually, I can't describe it. I mean, people look at it as indie folk music. I think.
I've seen that tag, indie folk, but
Yeah.
for me, I mean, that's not folk.
Yeah, well, probably the first few songs was, but I think it's indie folk. I mean, Clem Castro of Orange and Lemons or Dragonfly Collector,
Ah.
yun yung genre niya para sa kanya.
Hmm.
So I think I can, you know, I can say that it's indie folk. The first few songs of ARVO, but then after that, parang heavily influential ng Stay Ahead of the Weather, Pet Symmetry a bit.
Symmetry.
Yeah, a bit. Kasi Pet Symmetry sounds happy.
It does. It does.
Most of my songs are, I don't know if it's happy or whatnot, but I don't tend to write it as happy. Even though it has happy melodies or whatnot, or chords, like happy chords, all major and shit. But the lyrics I try to write for those are mostly heartbreaks or problems or, you know, just being, dead.
Just being dead inside. What was your first song for ARVO that you recorded, finished, and felt like that this was an ARVO song?
Yung I forgot it. Modern Day Poets.
Modern Day Poets.
Yeah, actually those there are two, but the first song I wrote originally for ARVO is Modern Day Poets.
Yeah.
And I mean the first song, the first draft for Modern Day Poets was instrumental. Because I wanted to be more American football back then. Like I'd like to, you know, look for a drummer, a bassist, like, you know, just do post-hardcore and
The
shit.
whole band setup, yeah.
After playing, I think you remember us playing at Bagat, like the 10-0
yeah, the opening.
the
that was
opening,
2
yeah.
years ago. Yeah.
That was the first time I played Modern Day Poets. Yeah.
True.
But nobody even bothered to listen. They were like, okay.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh fuck, I think this isn't going to work. Like, it's not gonna work without any lyrics. So tried to put lyrics on it, and somehow it felt good. And after recording that song, I was like, okay, this is ARVO.
This is ARVO.
Yes.
I'm dying. I'm drowning.
Come Gargler!
Come gargler. No, I'm good. I want to see lyrics of your Modern Day Poets, and I want to ask you about your lyrics, man.
Man, I don't have any lyrics.
You don't have it there?
but I have a lyrics
what
of
lyrics do you
like
got?
the song that I sang earlier.
Okay, give me that.
Yeah. Have a look.
I'll
And
just-
I'll just doodle around the guitar.
What does the lyric for you, the openings, what's it mean? I've been blindly following every steps that you're instructing.
Yeah, because back then I didn't feel like I have a voice like on my for myself. It's like even if I wanted to do things, like I can't do them. There's a lot of situations that I've been through that I didn't even plan. I didn't even execute it on my own. It's like I've been instructed. It's kind of a straightforward line for me, but yeah.
It's just on a straight line. Frustration, it's all there. The song seems like it's it's frustrations, huh?
Indeed, yeah. But
What was going on at this point in your life?
well, back then, I don't want to be specific, but I was in a place back then where it's like I'm in prison. No, not in a bad way, but it's like you're confined in this four walls, wherein you can't make a decision, you can't do anything you want, you like.
Yeah.
Even if you've been doing what they wanted, it's like even if I wanted to reward myself, like I wanted to go out, I wanted to do this, I wanted to pursue music or whatnot, but
No.
it's like you've been hindered to do things, and I was like frustrated that I can't do it. Like,
Have things gotten better ever since?
I mean, I can say it's gotten better. It's like and on a personal experience. Now I'm working as a rescue medic. I'm not sure if it's any what do you call this? If it's any important to you guys, but I mean, I've been jobless since I got here, and
How many years? That's been like 3.
3
years
man.
jobless.
Yeah, 3 years
Living-
jobless, and it's to tell you the truth. I mean, even if you guys think that I have money because I've been to Australia, man, no, I'm nearly broke. To be honest, man, it's like I've been broke, and I hate to say this, but I've been living off my wife's salary, and it's kind of degrading for me because yung mentality kasi natin dito sa Pilipinas is the man has to do the work,
Yeah.
the man has to earn money. So, yeah, I think for me it's kind of degrading to my ego. I mean, even though I don't want to involve my ego, but then again, it kind of hits you where it kind of hits you unexpected.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes you think a lot of things like, okay, fuck this, you don't have work. Well, ano pang silbi mo rito sa mundo?
God damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I mean, like I'm going back to the writing music, or I'm just going to incorporate my music writing back then when I was depressed and frustrated. Like even if I wanted to write songs, I couldn't, because I couldn't come up with melodies, I couldn't come up with lyrics, and I was like, okay, kahit pala siguro. I mean, people would tell me, write songs about how you feel, write songs about how, you know.
It's not that easy.
No, it's not that easy. It's not like, even if that's your main like inspiration, like you're gonna get inspiration from your experiences and whatnot, but it's not in an instant like you're frustrated, bam, here's a song. No,
Here's a song and it's
I mean,
out. No.
It's not like that. I mean, songwriting is hard. Songwriting is not really that hard. Like for me, for instance, like I can come up with heaps of melodies if I feel like it, but the actual lyrics, no, man.
Lyrics is like your weakest point, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can say that it's my weakest point. But sometimes it's like it's as easy as writing. I mean, sometimes I come up with the words first. Then the melodies is as easy as pie. Like, okay, I think this will go well with this words, and yeah, songwriting.
It's songwriting, huh? How did you learn it? How did you first learn it?
Actually, it was. I can't really remember how, you know.
Did you like from the songbooks, from like
Yeah, actually.
on YouTube, online music theories lessons from other people?
So ano ba, how I started playing guitar? Maybe I'll just go there.
Maybe, yeah.
So
How
that
did you start playing guitar?
Yeah, people would have an idea. Actually, it's just a funny story. Parang nainggit lang ako, o nainggit kaming dalawa ni Sid. I think
Yeah.
he knows the story. So, pinakapanganay namin, I'll just make this short so people wouldn't be bored. So, yung panganay namin, he asked for help na turuan siya mag-gitara ng kaibigan ng pinsan ko. So, after school, like, it was in elementary, I think. He was grade 6 back then. Pupunta ngayon sa bahay yung pinsan ko, tsaka yung friend niya. And then, he would teach my oldest brother, guitar. So kami ni Sid, wala kaming pakialam kasi we were like playing PlayStation. I think they were no. Actually, Super Nintendo. Back then it was Super Nintendo. So laro lang kami, we don't give a fuck. And after a while, para bang si Sid nagkaroon ng interest na mag-play ng guitar. So, okay, so ako na lang mag-isa maglalaro. Okay, more time for SNES, man. More time for Mario.
More video game time for me.
Yeah, so, pero si Sid, ayaw siyang turuan ng kapatid ko. My older brother was mocking Sid. Somehow mocking, not really like, you know, maybe teasing. Maybe that teasing is the right word. So tinitease niya ngayon si Sid na, oh hindi yung matututunan to. He's turning his back, playing A Sweet Child of Mine, playing chords. Sid was like, okay, so ganyan pala gusto mo. Sige, mag-aaral ako mag-isa. So the next day, he bought a song hits, like a songbook.
Yeah,
you know,
those things back then.
cheap ones, yeah. Tapos inaral niya yung chord chart. Yeah, he tried to learn every chord.
Yeah.
Pero I think he realized that the most important chords were minors and majors. I think in sevens, major sevens and minor sevens. I think those were I think he thought was the most usable chords.
Yeah.
So yeah. So after that, nung nakikita ko na tumutugtog niya siya ng mga Metallica, Megadeth, I was like, parang gusto ko to ah. I think I was grade 5, grade 6 back then, and he was 3rd year, 4th year.
Yeah.
He was listening to Metallica, and I was like, fucking heavy. So sabi ko sa kanya, turuan mo naman ako. At tawag sa kanya Dico eh. Because Dico means, you know, second to the oldest, something, yeah.
Yeah.
So sabi ko, Dico, turuan mo ako mag-gitara. And he obliged.
Okay. Okay.
And at the time, he had this cheap acoustic guitar along with our old Yamaha guitar from my dad. So he was teaching me chords. But hindi ko na rin siya actually inaral as, you know, or rather, hindi ko na siya kinulit na turuan niya ako every day.
Yeah.
It was like, ito yung chord chart, yun ang binigay niya sa akin ano. Ngayon, kung aralin mo lang yan, pag-aralan mo lang kung paano mo ilalagay yung finger placements and whatnot. Tapos kung magkakaroon ka ng problems, you know, just go ask me.
Just go ask. Yeah.
Yeah. But back then, it was hard to ask him because aside from school, he was, you know, practicing on his own. And I mean, this is not a bad thing, but he doesn't really want to get bothered. And I was like, okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
And I'll try to learn it on my own. And it's a good thing na naaral ko yung acoustic, or rather, dun ako mas na-accustom first. Kahit Metallica, Megadeth na yung I mean, first bands that I listened to back then was Eraserheads. I mean, that was like the staple if you want to learn songs or if you want to play the guitar. So Eraserheads, Parokya and Edgar, pero I didn't go really deep with Parokya and Edgar. I went with River Maya. Yeah, mostly those two, River Maya and Parokya, River Maya and Eraserheads.
Yeah.
So yeah. Then yun, from then, nag-aral lang ako mag-gitara up to first year high school since I think playing guitar would get me chicks. I was like, okay,
All right.
here's the slum song. So yeah, then after that, yeah, I just tried to learn everything by ear. I don't know how I developed it, pero si Sid na nagbigay sa akin ng initiative na kapain mo. Well, there's that
Kapain.
word, kapain. I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to it by ear.
Mm-hmm.
So kahit dumating sa second year, napakinggan ko Linkin Park, I know all their songs back then.
Yeah.
Buo ko lahat ng songs nila from Paper Cut up until Pushing Me Away. Lahat yung 12 songs yun eh.
On the first LP, right? The first
LP, Hybrid Theory.
Hybrid Theory. Yeah.
Yeah. Lahat yun kinapa ko by ear. And I'm really proud of it. Pero back then in school, nobody would give a fuck. It's like, tang na dancer kami or I don't diss dancers. I mean, you got talent kasi di lang ako dancer eh, so I'm kind of bitter. Pero yeah, back then nobody would give a fuck. And Sid was listening to Pantera, or I think he started listening to Dream Theater.
Dream Theater at that time. Yeah.
And man, it was
Blew his mind away.
Okay.
Fucking prog, man.
What? No, yeah. Pero yun lang, I mean, I kind of developed, you know, listening to it by ear kasi I mean, I didn't really depend on Sid anymore on the guitar. It's not unless I really wanted help, like I really needed help.
Yeah.
But if I can do it, man, I'll do it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
You know a lot of, things about guitar. You're a really good guitar player. How come you didn't work in the show band thing? I mean, it's like what everybody here does. If they know how to play an instrument, they want income, show band.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Just going to be a disclaimer here that I don't really diss show bands, but for me, there's this cons and pros in playing a show band.
Yeah.
Sa akin, ang pinaka-pros nun is, man, you get to play your instrument and you get paid.
Yeah.
You get paid for playing music.
Mm-hmm.
Pero I think it'll be a tedious job in the long run kasi you'll be playing those songs over and over again. And siguro sa akin ang magiging problem ko lang doon is I get bored easily.
Get bored easily.
Yeah, and ang hirap ang hirap. Although I can improvise, I think I can listen to a song, like give me like 2-3 minutes, let me get the structure and the melodies and shit, and I think I can pull it off. I think so. I can do requests that we haven't played yet. But the thing is, I think I'll get bored easy and
you're kind of stuck in one place too.
Yes, indeed. It's like you can't really experiment on your music. It's like I mean, and I'm not really after money when I play music. Even though it's applicable to me in my case. Pero the thing is, I won't grow as a musician.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, that's for you. That's why.
Yeah, that's for me.
Feel.
I mean, this doesn't go really for everyone. Like I mean, you can go play in show bands if you wanted to excel or you want to do, you want to grow. Kasi isa pa, siguro sa show, being in a show band makes you more mature.
Yeah.
Mature in music kasi hindi naman pwedeng parang kanto boy sila na magtutugtog ka, wala sa tempo, wala ka sa tune. No, you have to be in one solid,
unit. Well, yeah, solid unit. Because you're entertaining for people who pay.
Indeed. So you have to be clean. You have to be not aesthetically clean, but your music has to be clean. It has to be clear. It has to be, near perfect at least. So yeah. But for me, it's a no-go for me since I get bored easily, and I don't know. Maybe that's just my main reason.
That's just it. Yeah. You should see the show bands in Olongapo. I swear they're so good, man. Really, really good. Especially the ones that like they play in Bruise Bar.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. I mean, they have energy. They have really clean. It's just, I think two levels above from like the places here, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just biased about Olongapo.
Maybe, but the thing is, it's like the only two. That's the only two towns that we can compare them. Like for me, I don't really go to Manila.
Yeah. You don't go to Manila.
Yeah, because
You'd get lost in Manila.
I get lost, man.
You'd
Like
get fucking-
leave me in
you'd
one
gang.
place. Even if I have money, I'll just cry, man. Like I just.
We have Waze. The app Waze. We have Google Maps.
Fuck, man. It needs data, man.
Fucking get data.
Yeah, but I don't have money for that. It's like no, but the thing is, I get scared in Manila.
So you've never been to a Manila gig?
Like actually,
I think
yeah, I've been.
You've been.
I've been to one.
One.
We only one.
One.
Where we played front act for Typecast and Valley of Chrome. But
Hey, that's not bad.
yeah, that was in Timog. Yeah, near GMA. Is it GMA?
GMA Timog, yeah.
Yeah. So there's a bar there.
What's the name of that bar?
I forgot, man.
Oh, man.
I mean, since I don't really, put my mind into it. It's
Yeah.
like, but the thing is, I've been to that gig, pero hindi kami nakatugtog. Unfortunately, hindi kami nakatugtog. Kasi the dude that was organized, I forgot who he was. I think it was Tom. Because Tom knew Tom De La Rosa.
Really?
Yeah, because he knew the dude who's organizing the gig. Pero
okay.
he was just a friend, and he trying to line us up. And then when we got it, we practiced like hell here. Like me and Kaloy, even if Sid was on.
That is a Manila show.
And
Yeah.
I was like, tangina, tugtugin natin to. Ang tinugtog namin nun was Rufio, Above Me.
Yeah.
Rufio and, what was the other one? I think it was Sid's composition, and OD. Yung
It was for
Coma.
OD?
Yeah, OD.
The band OD, right?
The band OD, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, in band OD, I think it was Coma.
Coma.
And another song, I forgot the last song. Pero yun, we practiced profusely, man. Like, hindi tayo pwede magkamali dito. Putang ina, ito na.
Ito na.
So yeah, we practiced the whole day before we went to Manila.
Mhm.
Then when we got there, hindi kami naka-line up. And there were 32 bands.
Jesus.
32 bands and wala pa kami. So if we lined up ourselves up,
Yeah.
we would be at like, let's say 33?
33 playing at 3 a.m.
Or yeah, I mean, fuck. we were standing there like we were watching the bands that played there. They were good.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say they were good, but I mean, majority of them were good. I was like, okay,
This was an OD. This was how many years ago, right?
2006, 2007, I think.
2006, 7. What other bands did you play in? The full band setup. You played OD. There was Fatal Farewell.
Yeah, Fatal Farewell. Fatal Farewell was my main band.
Yeah.
I can say it was my main band, my first main band.
Okay.
Kasi it was, yung OD, ano lang ako dun para bang session bassist ako nun. Kasi the original bassist for OD was Rex Ramirez.
Yeah,
Ramirez.
Rex.
Ay, sorry, Ramirez. Saldana Ramirez. Yeah. Nakalimutan ko apelido ni Rex, no? So yeah, I mean, siya talaga ang bassist ng OD. OD was just three-piece. Kaloy, Carlo Gutierrez, for those who are listening na hindi kilala yung Kaloy. Carlo Gutierrez, Sid Pablo, and Rex.
Okay.
And they were the three. Pero si Rex hindi siya pwede na. I think he was working at MAAP back then.
Yeah.
As early as those years. Or maybe he's just too busy.
Too busy.
Pero yun, nung time na yun, ako yung nag-guitars for OD. So yeah, then after that, yung ang naging main band ko talaga was Fatal Farewell. Pero that wasn't my first band. My first band was it was named Ekis.
Yeah,
X,
Ekis. Yeah. You were in that. Yeah.
Ekis, yun yung band nila Rex and Daryl Banson.
Yeah.
So, sila yung mga first bandmates ko back in high school. I was second year back then. Tapos, parang naglalakad lang ako sa corridor noon, papasok sa room. Then, these two guys approached me and I was like, ang laki ng isa eh. Kasi yung isa, parang payat lang. So, okay. Tingin lang sa akin, si Rex yun, yung malaki. And I was like, ikaw si Shayne. Natakot ako na parang,
Si Shayne.
ano ka? Hindi ko alam kung nasasagot ko eh. Pero, yeah, I answered with confidence. Opo, bakit? niya, hindi, ako si Rex, eto si Daryl, ano, kunin ka sana namin guitarist. Ikaw yung kapatid ni Sid, di ba? So yeah, that was my
That
first
was it.
band. So yeah, pero main band is Fatal Farewell, and I miss that band.
So you guys were Ekis, and because I remember back in my days of Star Power, dun sa Santa Rosa, that studio,
Yeah.
we only got to see you guys practice twice, maybe.
Yeah.
Nandun ka pala.
Yeah,
And
I was there, man.
And I was there
I
too.
watched it practice, man.
Yeah.
And it was the funnest practice I watched.
Yeah.
To be honest, man, because
What? What?
kasi di ba nag-practice kami una then
Yeah.
Star Power.
Yeah.
Si Adson Hipolito, drummer nyo, si Arvs or si Arvin,
Yeah, Arvin.
Corpus,
And then
ikaw,
Arvs.
si Rex.
Yeah, we had 3 guitars or
Yeah,
something.
and I was like, nung after ng practice namin, so I was like, to be honest, this is what I was thinking back then. I was like,
Yeah.
ano kaya to Star Power na to? Pero at the same time, I was like, ito yung mga skaters eh.
Yeah.
Because for me, skaters had a big impact. Like parang, mga skaters to gusto ko mag-skate eh. Ano rin ko tumugtog to? Man, that was the funnest kasi kahit sa practice pa lang,
Yeah, get closer a bit. Yeah.
kahit sa practice pa lang, you were slamming, you were just
We just fucking
having-
go, man. We
I was
would
like-
just go.
Okay. I mean, I wish I could do this. Like, yeah, I mean, and you still played like, still playable. I mean, it was still fun to listen to. I was like, okay. I think nagpa-practice tayo ng gig na yun for the big...
Bataan underground.
No. It was
The big show.
The BCC,
Yeah.
BPSU, Balanga campus's
That one, yeah.
gig, yeah.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, kung madidinig mo man to, Liwen, ikaw ang culprit. Pero no, it's still a good experience kasi kahit we practiced but we didn't get to play, we still watched heaps of bands play. And I was like, okay.
True.
It was good. But yeah, unfortunately, hindi tayo nakatugtog eh. It was still good. Yeah, Ekis.
All the bands, I think I noticed all the bands that like people had high hopes for.
Water?
Yeah, you want?
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah. People had high hopes for. They got lined up into the primetime slot. However, the primetime slot was cut.
Fuck you! Oh,
It was a good time. Good time.
It was.
Yeah. And then what else? You played in OD, Farewell. You even played with me. We played together. Pala. Fat Boy Fights Back.
Yeah.
right? We had
But that
that.
was-
just one show.
Yeah,
just
just
like
one show.
One show. I got. What happened after that? You left? I think you left. You went to Australia, right?
because tumugtog tayo noon na nag-vacation kami rito from
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
And I think it was the last week or last 2 weeks of me staying here.
Yeah.
Then we went back to Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was Jab. Tangna, miss ko tuloy si Jab. Si Jab, si Ron, you and me.
Yeah. 4-piece Fallout Boy. It's pretty
It
good.
was good.
It's fucking nice.
Pero ang pinaka-ayoko lang doon was my guitar was out of tune because I was just slamming so hard for the Fatal Farewell songs. I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah. You played Fatal Farewell play
First,
too.
yeah, we played first then us because I don't know how the lineup got mixed, pero I was asking, I think it was Ralph organized. It was a glory hole show, I think.
It was, yeah.
So kinakos po sino sa lineup, then nung tinignan ko yung lineup, puta na Fatal Farewell, Fat Boy Fights Back. Fucking hell. Sige, okay na. Isang pasada na lang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. No doubt about it.
What was OD and Fatal Farewell playing back then? Like Rufio, mostly pop punk, right? Kind of post-hardcore-ish.
Well, actually, the difference between the two is yung OD, although nasa emo side siya, kaya nako-cover niya parang siguro may pop punk din ng konti. I think there's a bit of a hint of pop punk and OD.
Yeah.
Wherein sa Fatal Farewell, nasa hardcore, post-hardcore, tama ba? Yung mga genre ng
That kind of genre.
yeah,
more
Seyo siya,
yeah.
Sausin, or however you want to pronounce it. Pero nandun yung Fatal Farewell. So, nandun yung parang heavy side. Then kay OD yung, hindi ko sasabihin soft side, pero it was more relaxed. Or not really
More-
relaxed, but
more mellowed out.
yeah,
More
mellowed out.
Yeah.
So, yun.
I remember that one show you guys played. I'm not sure if it's OD or Fatal Farewell. It was you guys were covering Anthony Green, Dying to
Dying to Reach You.
Dying to Reach You, yeah. And
Actually, that was OD.
OD.
Yun
that was
yung
OD.
yun yung sa Bataan Underground Part 2, yung sa Malabya covered court.
Yeah, you guys have a huge, a big impact. Not huge, big, just big enough.
Yeah.
Huge, deflated from huge to
Okay.
deflated. No, but when that song was just playing the intro, and then you could hear people like start applauding, just like, "Woo, yeah, nice delay,
Nice delay
nice guitar."
No, but
yeah.
the thing is, maybe it's because I was playing with Sid, Kaloy.
I don't.
I think maybe I'm not really too sure about it. Pero I mean, you know the impact those guys get when they play, like Kaloy and Sid. Like if they're paired in a band, like okay,
They're kind of like the main
Yeah.
spotlight thing.
and I was like, I was just getting a bit of not really appreciation, but it's like I'm getting the limelight as part of the limelight from it because Sid and Kaloy was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like underestimating yourself at that time, but that's kind of like the reality at the same
The
time.
reality, man. Because
Yeah.
if you over expect yourself to be, to be that successful or whatnot,
Hmm.
I mean, you'll fall harder.
Yeah.
Like knowing if you knew that you're not really that famous, you're not really that
You're
big.
not famous. Who the fuck are you,
Yeah,
man?
I mean, sige, gamitin na natin yung analogy or rather yung example na yan. Yeah, I mean, people know me as Sid's brother.
Yeah.
And that's been attached to me ever since I went, I got in the music scene.
Mm.
And I don't really despise that, pero the point is, I wanted to make a name for myself.
Mm. Yeah.
Yun yun. And, I mean, people know me, like, especially if I play in gigs here in Bataan, people would look at me like, ay, pakinggan natin to, kapatid ni Sid do eh. I mean, it's good, it's alright. I mean, yeah, fine, thank you. I mean, if you're gonna to listen to me, pero I just hope or I'm wishing that you'd listen to me as me.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
wag yung hindi, wag sanang masamahin to, or I'm not really putting any negativity on this, pero sometimes sa music, gusto ko hindi mo na ako associated kay Sid, kasi Sid is different.
Yeah.
And Sid, I mean, whether we admit it or say it or not, he's kind of big here in Bataan. He's been known as a guitar player, a
As
really
the
good
guitar
one.
virtuoso
Yeah.
for like,
And ako, to be honest, hindi ako ganun ka virtuoso sa guitar.
Hmm.
I mean, I can play. I think I can play. I mean, I
I
think.
think you can play. I'm not sure, but I think you can.
Yeah, and I think I'm a bit. I mean,
I think you have more than 12 songs by now. Come on, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't really think highly of myself.
Yeah.
I can write songs. I think everyone can. Like everyone can write songs as long as they put their mind into it. Back to the Future reference. Pero yeah, if you put your mind into it, yeah, you can accomplish anything. And I think I've been living in that line or phrase or motto for the longest time I can remember. Kasi yun lang naman eh. Balik na ako doon sa ano na Sid. So, Sid is different than me. So, I play the guitar. I think I'm average somewhere, or give or take. Yun yung gusto ko makilala sa akin. Kasi ako, I can write songs not really associated with Sid's melody making or his skills. But I think I can write songs that would reflect me. Like, me personally. Ito experience ko, ito yung output ko sa music. I can't really do, arpeggios that fast, or I can't do sweep picking or, shred. I can't really shred.
Yeah.
Pero I think I can do music with my personal touch on it. Like, ito yung feel na gusto ko ilagay sa song. This is me.
Yeah.
So, tulad na sinabi ko kanina, ayoko maging negative about this, pero yung association sa music, I want it to be different. Pero I'm not going to despise my brother over it. Like, di, tana, lagi ako nasa,
Yeah, you
nasa
don't-
shadow mo. No, it's
Yeah,
not like
you don't
that.
do that.
I love my brother.
Of course.
And actually, nagkaroon kami na confrontation nito nung nasa Australia kami. Isipin mo this was Friendster days where I put that as my shout out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be associated with Sid.
Yeah,
Yun ang nilagay ko.
Yung sa bio?
No, there was a
Shout
shout out. Like, remember when you go to your profile in Friendster, so nandun yung profile picture mo, and
Yeah.
on the top right corner, there's this small
Like-
balloon or comics use.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's this part of it. Like, a small box there that you can put whatever you want.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
that because
I
I was
mean-
more into MySpace, man.
Yeah, I
Holy
mean,
shit.
you American, you American.
Fucking American. All the
Yeah.
cool kids used it.
Yeah, and here in the Philippines, like, yeah, we were into Facebook, Friendster.
Friendster.
So yun ang nilagay ko doon. I mean, it was too vague or maybe too specific at that point. Pero my main thought in that shout out was, ayoko ma-associate kay Sid Pablo sa music. I mean, it's good. I mean, if you recognize me as Sid's brother, fine. But if you're going to listen to my music, please listen to me and not as Sid's brother.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not going to despise my my connection with Sid as my brother. I mean, I love my brother. Pero yung sa music, I want to make a name for myself. Kasi yun eh. Parang nangyari kasi nalagay kagad ako sa pedestal ng music scene. It's like, kapatid si brother to, royalty. No, man.
Damn. Yeah.
It's not like that. It's like, man, I have to make a name for myself. Yun na lang yun. And yeah, I mean, that's music for me. I want to be different.
Yeah. That's
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah. That's kind of heavy. I mean, for some reason, it happens though sometimes where people get associated with this kind of person. I guess I kind of felt that too when I was in a long. Nah, I don't think so. It's because I was with Rappy. Rappy was kind of a big name back then, and like, Rappy has a new band. He's with this guy. Who's this guy? And then we played our first show, and then it was kind of awkward. And then everybody kept on coming back for the next. I wasn't sure if people were coming back because of Rappy or
Because of the whole band.
or maybe the whole band. But I don't know. I do feel that, and it happens. And God damn it, I kind of hate it too. Fuck, man, it's the worst.
There's this love-hate thing about that experience.
Yeah.
Kasi for me, back then, sa akin, I was living off of it. Like, kapatid ako ni Sid. So it's like that I'm abusing the whole scene with my connection with Sid. Pero back then I was like, I'm a kid, man. What do you
Yeah.
expect? It's like, okay, power, like, you get respect and shit like that. Pero at the end of the day, it's like, you didn't earn it. Diba? It's like you gotta make a name for yourself. You gotta earn respect for yourself by yourself. Like, do things that would garner respect. And I think if I push my music, like, I'm just gonna state this here, like maybe an example of my idea. Kaya gusto kong tumugtog more often outside of town.
Yeah.
So that people would really get my music, like really listen to it, like, okay, ang good naman music mo. And I can get really good criticisms off of it.
True. Yeah. True.
Kasi yun lang. I mean, sad to say for those guys here or music people here in Bataan, I don't really get the way how you compliment things. It's like you're always sugarcoating shit. No, I'm sorry to tell you this.
I mean, it's fucking true.
But yeah, it's true. I mean, kahit naman sino eh. I mean, you don't really admit it to yourselves, pero, and I'm not gonna badmouth you. I'm not gonna state names. I'm not gonna say whoever it was. Pero, yeah, ang constructive criticism kasi, it's going to be helpful in a lot of ways. Kasi if you sugarcoat shit, like, if you make shit, then present it to others, like, people that aren't around Bataan or do not live in Bataan, and you show your shit to others, they're gonna say it's shit. They're not gonna tell you, oh, it looks like cake, it looks like yummy. No, man. Kaya kailangan, yun lang eh. So dito kasi sa Bataan, I didn't get that constructive criticism. I mean, maybe from you. I mean, it's good that you're brutally honest with my music and my.
Dude, I have to be, man.
Yeah, and it helps me grow as a musician. Kasi that's what I need. Any artist would feel the same. Like, kahit sabihin mo sila Robin, sila Charles, I mean, they've been dissed many times.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure they got dissed the first few times they were out in the public or probably showing off their art, and people would be like, "Tang, pangit niya na."
Pangit yan.
Diba?
Putang, ginagawa mo
And-
sa boy mo. It's 4:20 p.m., man. What are we doing with our life?
Smoke weed every day.
No kidding, we're sober. Sober for now. No.
Hard to get.
Yeah.
Hard to get now.
PM nyo ako. No, but going back to the topic,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta start from scratch and you gotta get a lot of shit. I mean, it's gonna help you grow. And if you're mature enough, you'll take it as a,
You'll fucking take it on the chin.
yes, indeed.
Yeah.
It's not like if you say that your shit is bad, you gotta cry about it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna help. Maybe it will for the first few minutes.
Your chin's gonna get broken, but then it gets healed back up.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Then after those criticisms that you get, it's good. You're gonna learn from it.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
legs get broken, it'll heal, and then you'll walk again.
Yeah, not unless you got your spine broken.
Yeah, and then you're just fucked forever.
You're fucked for life, bro. Yun
Oh,
lang yung
God.
reason ka, that's why I wanted to play in Olongapo more than I want to play here. It's not that I dislike the people in the scene. Maybe I dislike the scene now because it went really overboard or whatnot. Pero yun lang, yun ang main thought ko was to get the constructive criticism that I need for my music to grow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And I mean, so far, I think I've only played once. And
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
once,
only played once
the-
at Lester's show, right?
Yeah, and I'm really hoping that I can play. But
It was weird, right? Because nobody did anything when you were playing, right?
and it was good. I mean,
Yeah.
I was expecting it. Like, walang makaka-appreciate ng music ko. And I didn't really want people to applaud. Like, oh shit, ang galing. No,
No.
it's fine. It's totally fine na naging silent sila kasi parang iisipin na, tangina, sino ba to?
Yeah, but how come?
Sino to matugtog na to? Tangan tumutugtog ng emo. Tangan walang kinover. Walang Boston drama. Tangan walang typecast.
I told you should have did some Megadeth.
Yeah. Symphony of Destruction. Hindi, pero yeah, I mean, that experience was good for me. And I wasn't after applauses or, people, dropping panties and shit. Like, no, it wasn't like that. It was like, gusto ko lang ako yung experience na nakatugtog ako out of town, no one knowing me.
Yeah.
But still, na pinaka-appreciative ko doon was Lester. To be honest, si Lester ang isa sa pinaka-kinatuwaan ko doon because he sort of hyped me
Yeah, he did, man.
sa Olongapo people.
Yeah, yeah.
At first I was thinking,
He gave you a nice intro, man.
yes, and it was good. And I didn't really ask him to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe he listened to my songs and he was like, this guy's good.
How did the hookup happen? Was it?
Oh, we were just talking.
Yeah, I mean,
Then-
was it? How did you get lined up? Was it by me?
I think by you.
No, I think it was by me.
And I think you gave him my
So
SoundCloud
your
shit,
songs, and
yeah.
then yeah, he was looking for some acoustic stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, and it was good. And at least he listened to it. And yeah, it was a good experience. Man.
Lester's a good dude.
He's a good dude,
he's a
man.
nice dude to hang out with. Yeah. I should get him on that. I should get him at an interview next. Yeah, I should do that.
Ground Zero.
Ground Zero production along with his band and enjoy. Yeah, I should do that. You did other things besides playing, but other things in the scene, like you've played in shows. You've also organized Bataan Underground shows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because back then, sa may Bataan Underground naman, I wasn't really into, making profits, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kasi at first, nung first Bataan Underground gig was at Earthfield. Nandun tayo nun eh.
Nandun tayo
We
nun,
were
yeah.
there, man, and it was packed. Kahit sa court siya, basketball court siya ginanap.
Yeah.
It was packed.
Yeah, it was nice.
30 bands, man. I was like, wow. 30 bands. Wow. Utang na
Was
sila.
that the first one you organized? Or
No. I mean, that was solely organized by Roy.
Roy, right?
So, talaga makikita mo yung hirap ni Roy. And we were like, since Roy was, sort of open to the Bataan skate scene or
Yeah.
Balanga skate crew, we helped him. So after the first gig, I think, I don't want to say this na it's a bad thing, pero I think what got the attention of the other organizers that I'm with
Yeah.
was the profit. Kasi
Uh-huh.
I think Roy made some money off of it, even though he didn't intended to. Pero I think he made money.
I think he made money off it. A lot of people fucking went, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people, because the interval of having the last gig up to the Bataan Underground gig was really, man,
It
it was
seems like 2-3 years, maybe.
more than that. I
More
think
than-
it was stretched.
Yeah.
And then, nung nakita namin na hirap si Roy, pero he made money off of it. For me, I mean, to be honest, and I'm not gonna be an hypocrite if I say this, pero money wasn't the first thing that got me into it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, and even if you ask the organizers ng Second Bataan Underground, they made money.
They
Like
did, man.
each of them, without my share, made at least 3,000 pesos.
How many
Each of them.
organizers?
I think there were 5 or 6.
That's a lot of money.
3,000 each, man, profit.
Jesus.
But I'm not saying this to, you know,
To undermine anyone.
yeah. I mean, back then we weren't. Or
It just happened.
It just happened. We organized it, made it work, lined up all the bands that wanted to play,
Yeah.
and that's it. I mean, regardless if we know them or not, we just posted something on Friendster, and then people were like, "Line up nyo kami, sali kami
Yeah.
dyan, pasok kami dyan." Probably more than half of the bands that played that night, we didn't know.
Yeah.
To be honest, we didn't know.
Mm.
People from Mariveles, Lamao, Limay.
That was a good thing
Dinilupin.
about Bataan Underground, right?
Yes,
that was
because
such a good thing.
We pulled all the people. Like, we were in this.
He didn't even know them. They
Yes.
did not need to suck any dick.
Yes, I
No.
mean that's a good thing back then. Then yun nga, nung time na nag-organize ako, I mean I put my blood and sweat into it.
Yeah.
I organized the whole shit, talked to people, and had the lineup organized. I went to the meetings
Yeah.
and everything. I mean I did all. The only thing I didn't do was handle the tickets
The
because
tickets, yeah.
for me I'm a careless person. So if I handled those tickets and I lost it.
Here's 3 tickets for you. Here's
Yeah.
5 for you.
Fuck that. We're gonna be, we're gonna be in debt. Pero, yun nga. So, yung mga ibang kasama ko organizers, they handled with tickets. Kasi tingin nila, I mean, they're gonna make money off of it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
yung mga naka-organize, I said 3,000 each, right?
Yeah.
Maybe more if they didn't lose or they, if
If they didn't have to spend for
Yeah.
some stuff. Yeah.
And, I mean, kung na-remit lahat ng tickets or lahat ng payment ng tickets na yun, it'd be more than 3,000 per head. Imagine that. Pero back then, nung pinapart na nila yung pera, so yeah, they got a certain amount. And I think Roy or Paul Kabangbang
Yeah.
approached me and said, "O, kunin mo na yung parte mo." You can ask them, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Pero sa isang nila, hindi bro, hindi ko naman talaga after yung pera, sa totoo lang eh. Kung gusto nyo, yung pera yan, kung talagang ayaw nyo kunin, ipang-inom natin.
Yeah.
We can celebrate, man. Sa
Yeah,
3,000 na yan,
celebration
putak
money.
na, walwal.
That's walwal.
Iba, walwal yan. Sa 3,000, sige, you can spend it on whatever you want. Pero hindi ko kukunin kasi parang sa akin, mahalaga na lang sa akin nakatulong ako, nakapag-contribute ako.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a successful gig. For me,
Yeah.
I mean, even though not all of the bands played, kasi I think there were issues with one band na dapat nasa first few sila na naka-line up,
Mm-hmm.
pero the bassist was late.
Late
Late yung
members, whoever
bassist.
that is, man.
Yeah,
Whoever.
and the bassist came to the gig kasi nalagpasan na sila and I think nakatugtog na siguro more than 20 bands.
Jesus
We were
Christ.
getting near the end of the
Okay.
we're getting near the end of the list. Then, all of a sudden, the bassist came to me and was like, "Ay, kuya, sorry, late ako kasi tumakas lang ako sa bahay, ganito, ganyan." Sabi ko sa kanya, sa totoo lang ako, gusto man kita isingit. Pero ito na lang sasabihin ko, siguro ito na lang kailangan mong gawin. Kausapin mo lahat ng mga bandang sisingitan nyo.
Oh, nga.
Kasi, napag-usapan natin sa meeting yan eh. Na kung hindi ka makakapunta, ito yung designated slot mo. Kung hindi ka pupunta, you're going at the end of the list. I mean, that's just,
This is how it should be.
Yeah, it should be. And you gotta respect time.
Yeah.
Kasi if not, isipin mo, Fatal Farewell yung second gig na yun. We played, I think, pang-5.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to be, mas malayo pa eh.
Mm-hmm.
Pero, people wanted us to play in that certain spot kasi, dito, yung band na supposedly pang-fifth kami, natanda ko na, pang-5 kami, yung pang-5 yung wala pa. Pero they approached us. Kasi wala pa yung namin eh. Wala pa yung, alam ko, guitarist yata nila, drummer. And that band was from Dinilupin. And we didn't even know them. They just asked politely na, or like, sige, kinausap.
They were nice enough.
Yeah, usap kami nila Kaloy, nila Sid, Steel, and si Rex. Sige, okay lang. Sabi ko, para matapos na ako to. Ganun din eh. Okay, we played.
That was like, 30 pounds? Then you were playing in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, I think it was
daytime, right?
4:30, if I'm not mistaken. 4:30 or 5. Back then, time was strict.
Time is strict because, yeah.
30 bands, man. What do you fucking expect? 30 bands, tapos magpe-petiks ka, tutugtog ka. Anong oras? 7:00 dahil doon maraming tao? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, play in your intended time.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? You gotta give respect to the the organized system for the whole
For that.
for the whole event. Kasi if not, people would adapt to it. Like, kunyari sabihin mo mag-start kayo ng gig ng 5,
Yeah.
then ang mentality ng mga tao, hindi
Di yan?
alam
Di
tutugtog
yan?
ng
Start yan, 7.
Alam tutugtog
Punta natin, 9.
alam tutugtog ng ganyan kaaga. I mean,
Or walang tao pag ano.
diba? And that's the negative part of it. Kasi hinayaan natin sila eh. They sort of let themselves adapt to the whole situation of, bad habits.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yun. And back then, 30 bands.
30 bands.
More than 30 bands. I think there were 37 or 36 or something. More or less 30. And I was like, fuck. How do you organize this shit? Diba? But yeah, that was good. It was a good. Tapos may mga slaman, which is good.
Of course.
Hindi slaman kaya hindi kayo magkakilala,
Yeah.
which was good.
Super duper. Should always be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yung music noon was really, it was various, man. Like,
It was varied, yeah.
yeah, may metal, may emo, may, alam ko may tumugtog pa nga doon nung, what?
Yeah, the fucking. I remember that, but yeah, they do a great
And-
Disturbed cover band.
Yeah, Disturbed.
Disturbed
Fucking, I
cover
forgot the band. Pero yun, first time nila tumugtog, mga bata yun. And
Oh,
they
they were
played,
kids.
man.
Okay.
They fucking played. Diba? Puta, they played.
They fucking did it, man. No fear.
No fear, man. Kasi I think they don't get the stigma or the stage fright. Kasi tama, hindi tayo kakilala eh. We can play whatever.
See,
diba?
you could be whoever you want.
And-
If you're in that kind of thing. I mean, for me, it's more comforting being in a crowd of strangers.
Indeed.
You know?
Kasi I mean, you'll get I mean, first of all, for me, if that was me, I'll get honest opinions, like honest comments
Yeah.
all day. And kung makikita mo talaga yung genuine reaction nila eh. Kasi if they don't know you and they don't appreciate, they'll be like, okay, whatever, man, good. Diba?
Yeah, true.
So yeah.
That wasn't the first Bataan Underground though. It was not. Right?
No.
It was like, but it was the first in a long time. And then, was there any more after that you took part in, organized?
I think it was followed by Bataan Underground, the third part. But I think I wasn't here
You
when it
weren't
happened.
here.
Nasa
Okay.
Australia na yata ako nun. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was around 2010.
Yeah.
It's 2011 wherein they moved the equipments from the actual court
Yeah.
up to the stage.
Up to the stage.
Pero same venue sa Malabya forward court pa din. Pero what happened was it changed somehow.
Somehow it
Yeah,
changed.
it kind of changed because I got a lot of comments about it saying that the whole ambience of the whole gig was different.
How different? I don't think I was even there. I don't think so.
And it wasn't as packed as
Yeah.
the second gig, I think. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it was 25 bands.
25 pound. Okay.
Yeah, maybe some of the bands have something to do, or maybe they have important things to do than to play in that gig. But yeah, the ambience was really different. I don't know why, and I didn't really get into that much detail on how or why it went like that. Pero yun, nung sinabi nga sa akin yun, I forgot who told me that. Na parang sinabi ko na lang na siguro may I'm clueless, totally clueless. Pero
Yeah.
sabi ko siguro dahil sa kaya hindi ganun ka-enjoyable kasi nasa taas na yung bands, nasa stage, and there's this siliwan nagsabi sa akin na nung thought, pero hindi siliwan yung nagtanong sa akin.
The thing about the Malabyo, it had like a stage thing,
Yeah,
right?
and then sabi ni Liwen, para siguro ayaw ng mga taong pinitingala or looking up to the bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a figure of speech, or maybe
I mean, I kind of get that because it's like when you're looking up, you're putting a band on a stage, a pedestal.
Yeah,
They're not on
indeed.
equal eye level with you
Indeed,
anymore.
yes.
They're looking down on you.
Yeah,
and
so
that's something that I don't like.
yeah, back then I was like, maybe it has something to do with it. Pero
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe
You can't freely grab the mic anymore. You can't freely just jump on your friends playing in a band. You
Unlike-
can't
unlike
stand near them.
Unlike the second Bataan Underground gig where you're leveled with people
Yeah.
and they were like slamming with you.
Yeah.
If the musician or the performers permit, like
Yeah.
you can slam us, but if you want, diba?
Those kinds of shows are so much better, eye level, everyone. Yeah.
But yeah, after the Bataan Underground gig, there were heaps of organized
Organized
productions
shows, yeah. Production started to
yeah,
pop out all over.
Earth Sound, Live Wire,
Live House.
Live House.
Wire?
I think
Live Wire?
there was
Because
one.
there's a Live Wire, and then there's a Live House.
Yeah,
Janice's Live House.
Yeah, Janice's Live House. Live Wire was, if you remember Botong, Ron's friend.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
number
yeah.
one,
Bottom. Yeah.
They organized that one.
Okay.
I'm not too sure about the name, but I think it has something to do with
Live,
live,
yeah,
or
live.
wire or whatever. So I think it's Live Wire.
Mm.
Or you can correct me, or you can comment, or just throw.
You can like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe, man.
Motherfucker.
Plug.
Motherfucker.
No, or maybe you can throw a Rotten Tomato and tell me you're wrong, motherfucker. No, but seriously, man.
Angry reacts.
No, but yeah, after ng Bataan Underground, there were heaps. There were
Yeah.
heaps. Cat Poop and there were a lot.
There are
of
a
them.
lot that just popped up.
And to be honest, and I don't really diss you guys for making
your
Yeah,
things.
doing your thing, but it kind of oversaturated the whole scene because, I think this is just me thinking that bands would be tired from moving to one production to the other productions so that they can play.
Mm.
I mean, you gotta induce excitement to people. Like, kailan kaya magiging susunod na gig? Kailan
Yeah.
kaya yung susunod na event?
Yeah.
I think what happened after the Bataan Underground gig, or the third Bataan Underground gig, was people knew there's money in it. Maybe. I'm not too sure if that's your
Could be conspiracy theory.
yeah conspiracy. Maybe.
Tinfoil hats.
But then, people, a lot of productions have, produced a lot of events. And then after how many events? 2, 3, they died down.
They died down for some reason.
Yeah, because I think, they lost excitement. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not too sure, but maybe that's one of the reasons. Then after that, hindi na ako naging active, or rather hindi na ako naging updated sa mga scenes here. Not until I came back.
Yeah. You don't have any more plans to organize any more shows? I mean, you did it before, and it was pretty good, as you said, but how come you're not making shows happen anymore?
Maybe it's because I don't feel welcome anymore in this scene. Maybe it's like there are dudes handling it, so maybe I'll just leave it up to them.
To them, maybe there's no point anymore?
Yeah, there's no point in me organizing gigs. Maybe Sid would do it.
Maybe.
Like once in a while he gets back from Australia and like, okay, here's a gig, let's all play.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
I mean there's a particular event, or maybe there's a like, because Sid is on vacation.
Yeah.
And make his time here worthwhile, like organize a gig.
Organize a show.
Yeah.
He just wants people to come together and hear music play.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
it. It's not really a gig, like
Yeah.
a traditional gig over here.
Yeah, it's like just play, do whatever, have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Let's just
I
fun.
fucking miss having fun at shows here.
Yeah. So I mean, ngayon sa situation na meron ng Bataan underground scene, Bataan music scene,
Yeah.
it's way different from the way I handled it before, or we handled it before.
Mm.
Seeing it as an older dude in the scene now, it's like, okay, the scene's changed. I mean, there's nothing I can really do about it. So, what's the point in me organizing a gig?
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, and besides, I mean, only a few, or like, only a few people really gets, me, like how I wanted to execute a gig, like how I wanted people to play, or who I want to play, like, it's kind of senseless for me to do it now.
But you have a certain flavor on what kind of shows you want to like have. I'm sure there'd be people who'd be interested in, in that.
I see that. I mean, knowing that they know me as Sid's brother, they I mean,
This is probably your time to come out. It's your time. This is Shayne Pablo thing, not a Sid Pablo thing.
yeah, but then again, people wouldn't really
Yeah.
listen to it. It's like, hindi, ito na yan, ito na yung Sid. Or maybe they'll tell me that, hindi naman namin tinitignan na ikaw Sid, pero subconsciously, or
Because it's kind of like,
I've
built in.
Yeah, it's like built in on me. It's like I'm still under Sid's shadow for some reason, and it's not a bad thing for me. But then again, as I mentioned earlier, I'd rather be known, as me,
Yeah.
as Arvo, or as Shy, or Shayne.
Yeah.
Whoever the fuck
Whoever that cunt is
yeah. This cunt.
comes from Australia.
Yeah.
Has no fucking money. The fuck is up with that? What did you do?
So yeah, I mean, I just find it senseless to organize a gig here, and maybe, maybe after a decade or so.
Maybe. Or
Maybe.
whenever it's cool with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's time we take a break.
No, man. No fucking breaks,
We're
man.
going on forever.
No, man.
It's not gonna stop. I'm sorry, audience, but we're not gonna stop, man.
I'm fucking hyped. Man, I'm fucking hyped,
We'll be
man.
right back.
I'm fucking hyped.
Please stop him. Please.
Hyped.
So this is the first break. Just go ahead and you could probably pause this or whatever. Do whatever you have to do. Go to the bathroom and stuff. And you could find all of the music used in this episode at ARVO SoundCloud. Just be sure. We'll put a link in the description. Just follow that link to check out more of his music. And we'll be, this is it. We're back.
I admit that I didn't realize I'm built for 9 to 5s, but I'm no good before noon. So I ask myself why you decide to waste your time on the storefront song, where you could have stayed home, sleeping in instead. A choice to never leave your bed again. Change the pace and count each other's stats. There's 40 minutes left in our day. Should I say days? You could have told me from the start. Where catch you safe from harm. Could have left you alone. Could have worked from home. Square one instead. A choice to never leave your bed again.
Yeah. Into It Over It cover by ARVO. No Good Before Noon. Man, Evan Wise has such a big influence on you, huh?
Yeah, man.
Parang Evan yun eh.
Parang Eva naman yun ay.
Yeah. Si
Yeah, maybe because I've seen a lot of bands, I've seen a lot of musicians, but Evan Weiss gave me that spark that you can actually do something else.
Yeah.
Kasi nasa ano ako eh. I think I can consider myself, I've been listening to staple music, like staple chords, all those, like hindi ko masabing mainstream eh, pero standard. Masyadong standardized.
structures.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when I listened to Into It Over It, I was like, fuck. You can actually experiment on shit. Pero the first band before I really got into It Over It, or si Parang Evan, was American Football. But back then I couldn't really understand what they were doing.
Yeah.
Fuck, paano to? Math rock sila, di ba?
Math rock, emo,
Yeah.
it's just whatever. I mean, they say it's like what the classic emo sound is like, but people try to shoehorn it into math.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me, it's not really math. It's just dudes making music.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, then that's the point of it. Like, kay Evan Weiss, or sa music ni Evan, everything will fall into pop punk or emo or whatnot. Or indie, kung hindi na talaga sila. Pero, if you go or if you dig deeper into his music, he's like, fuck, paano mo naisip to?
He has a lot of influence, man.
Yeah.
From the old school emo to like a lot of hardcore, like old hardcore bands.
Indeed. And then, when I watched his interview, Ernie Ball interview yata yun.
Spinning Thread.
Yeah. Na parang, parang sa buong pagkaka-absorb ko ng interview na yun was, he wasn't really good in playing guitar. He was a bass player in the beginning, pero he did what he had to do. Like, gusto kong gumawa ng music eh. Gusto kong gumawa na. So, para sa kanya, he tuned his guitar to open D so that he could cheat.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can strum the whole guitar kahit wala kang pindutin or wala kang
It's
notes.
still gonna sound good.
It's still gonna sound good, and it hit me like, yeah, now that I had probably basic knowledge of how to play the guitar, maybe I can do that. Like in my own terms, like I'm gonna do my own music, do my own feel kahit wala akong sundan na standard patterns or arpeggios or scales or whatnot. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, thank you, Evan Weiss, if ever you're gonna listen to this podcast.
Holy shit! If he does listen to this,
I'm gonna fap! No doubt.
No doubt.
Kasi yun lang, napakalaking influence ng lahat na naging music niya, and everything he did, regardless of what band he is in,
it's
gonna sound good.
It has a nice tinge of freedom in all of his
Indeed.
work.
Ang hindi ko lang makuha na influence, or rather, hindi ko may apply na influence ko coming from him is how he writes lyrics. He has he doesn't really have, or rather, his vocabulary is, for me, I could consider it like basic or at least staple English words.
Yeah.
But then again, he writes these songs like he's telling a story, as well as it's really pleasing to the ears.
Yeah.
Diba? Sabi ko, nakakamusulat tong si paring Evan.
He writes songs about getting into fights with skinheads. He writes songs about his car getting stolen, his bike. He writes songs about like his band not keeping up with practice because they don't have time anymore. And
Indeed. See, and how he puts those words into songs wherein you listen to them, it's like, okay.
it's relatable.
Fuck yeah. I mean, I feel you, man. It's like, you know, you got this excitement in you that, man, I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about,
I
man.
know what you're talking about, man. I fucking feel you, man.
I feel you.
I'm gonna fap. What?
I feel you in the wrong way. I want to feel you, Evan. Yeah, boy.
What? What?
I would love to touch his hands in a high five. Yo, man.
I thought you want to touch his hand, like, you know,
In
like, in a creepy way.
In a
like,
creepy, like, loving
yeah.
embrace way.
Yeah, your hands are soft, huh?
I like your hands.
I'm not gonna wash my hands ever. No, but yeah, the thing. I mean, Evan Weiss is a really good influence. So is Owen, or I really forgot his name. Hindi ko talaga natutukan.
Mike? Is it Mike?
Yeah, I think it's Mike.
Kinsella?
Yeah.
I think that's it. Okay.
Yeah, so Mike and Evan had a good, really good influence on me and on my music.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to them, they're two different entities with two different feels, with two different writing patterns.
Two different philosophies.
Yes. And then when you try to combine, I mean, this is what I'm hoping for ARVO, is I get to mix those two in me. It's like there's a part of Evan and there's a part of Mike that's going to be fused in ARVO. But unfortunately, I couldn't do it. It's like, it's really hard not to really copy, but to implement what you got from them.
To accurately represent your influences.
Yes, indeed. So, hindi ko may mga ibang songs ko na pinapadinig ko sa'yo. You say it's always feeling like ARVO. Pero for me, it's good. Kasi at least people are hearing me out of my songs.
It's starting to get there.
Yeah. Pero what I wanted to do was fuse those two influences together. And maybe it's a good thing that you're hearing more of me than those two influences, which is, here's my taste, or here's my music. Have a listen. And have a taste of my cum.
But don't you ever think like it's when Goku and Vegeta fuse and then they become like this one dude? Maybe that's what's happening to you.
Maybe,
You
but
know?
it's like I don't see that happening, or I don't hear that in my music.
Yeah.
It's more of like every time I write my music, like those recent songs, or the first song that the song that I played in the first few minutes of this podcast. Iyon, I feel like it's more on Evan's side, like to stay ahead of the weather.
Yeah.
That's what I'm aiming for, actually. It's like I wanted to play it in a full band, like just doing punk beat, like,
Yeah, the forbidden beat. Yeah.
I wanted to do that and like just be free. But at the same time, I wanted to, put my influence in it. Like, oh, ito yung ARVO talaga. It's not gonna sound like your typical pop, punk, or whatever rock band you're listening to.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that you'll have to hear me out of my songs.
Yeah.
It's not like you're hearing, ay, tama na, into it, over it na naman to. Ay, stay ahead of the weather to. Because I wanted to make, as I've mentioned heaps of times already earlier, I wanted to make a name for myself, but not to be famous or anything. It's like I'm expressing myself, so I hope you see my expression rather than hearing my expression through, filtered ears by, and not filtered ears, but by prejudging it like, stay ahead of the weather.
Yeah.
Ay, pet symmetry to. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Although some people like Jom from Mindless Pop, he does hear the influence of Into It Over It. When I passed the song to him and he shared some criticisms, he's like, oh, Into It Over It, it's nice. And Tani Carino of various bands has said like, your key changes are really nice, it really fits, so that's good. I think you're getting into it. You're getting into it.
Over it.
Then you're gonna get over it.
No, the thing about the key changes is, kasi nga, naging, back then when I try to write songs, I tend to make my songs catchy as much as possible. I mean, everybody does. I think that's one of the main things that people catches on in a song. If it's catchy enough. Diba? I think Baby Shark, if you've listened to it.
No.
And
I'm sorry.
Don't listen to it. No, just no. But yeah, the Baby Shark is catchy because maybe the tune, the melody, and the word shark in it. Maybe that's a bad analogy, but then again, songs tend to be catchy, or they're intended to be catchy for people to catch onto it.
True.
I mean, I think that's a simple thing, or the simple, how do you say this? Yeah, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, simple as that.
As simple as that. You have to make your songs catchy. And then, sa akin kasi, since naging influence ko December Avenue before, ginawa ko siya na maging catchy na love song.
Yeah.
I was into, staple chord progressions and stuff like that. But when I listened to Evan Weiss, man, he changed the whole ball game
The
for
whole
me.
game for you.
So I was like, tama na, pwede pala to. Pero before I started ARVO, I had this like transition phase and I was getting off of love songs to getting more into the indie part of the music, or
Yeah.
indie genre.
Yeah.
So doon ako sa gitna na yun, sa middle part na yun, which Sid really liked. Because I was doing chords or chord progressions that wasn't really staple. Like I'll just do random 3 notes, and he liked it.
And
He was like, "Tang na, parang abstract." I mean, he didn't said it per se, pero the thought of my music back then was really abstract because you wouldn't see or you wouldn't hear the expected melodies or notes coming from a song. It's like, ano ginagawa mo? Kaya ko, para kasi sa pandinig ko, my theory back then was, music's going to sound good whether it's in the right chord progression or not.
Yeah.
Yun ang sa akin. So, I can make up random chords and make music of it. I think Sid recorded one of those songs.
Really?
Only
Okay.
one song. And I think I put it in my BlackBerry phone back then, which got broken because I threw it to the wall. But yeah, nai-record niya yung song na yun. I'm not sure if he kept it or he got it saved. Pero, yun. I mean, my transition phase from that music to Evan Weiss's, way of writing, or somehow, yun, ginawa ko, in-incorporate ko ngayon yung happy thoughts, then twist it a little. Like put, random minor chords where it's unexpected. As much as possible, yun lang naman. So yeah.
There he has a line, embracing facts. It's minor chords. You and I simply can't afford. So he has some kind of attachment to minor chords, right?
Yeah. I mean, he has a certain feel.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I mean, all throughout the songs he makes, like he start off with major chords or like a major progression, then there's this minor, chord that he'll follow it up with.
Yeah.
That's like, it sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting.
Maybe a bit off at first, but then after you listen to it a couple of times, it's like,
It sticks out.
yeah, it sticks out. Yeah, that's a word. It sticks out. It's like, I'm gonna copy this. Parang yun yung sa akin, tangina, ito ganda ng chord na to, kopyahin ko to. So yes, most of the songs that I write, like even if they tend to be tedious or like sounds like other bands or whatnot, try to put something in it to give it a twist.
Yeah, to throw the people off the
Yeah.
track, off the boat,
kahit siguro
not save them.
kahit siguro hindi sa melody or sa chords, I try to, change the tempo or the rhythm a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to make it as math as possible, pero napakahirap na concept ng math. Pero for me, I'm just trying to feel it, then try to implement it in a standardized, pattern.
I think songs just sound a lot more better if you go by feel instead of like structure and copying. It's just, it fits. I don't know why, but I want it here because it just fits for me. And I think that's a more honest way of making music.
True.
Yeah.
I did that with ARVO. Actually, I did that. I mean, kasi yun ang iniisip ko dati eh. Do I have to study? I mean, I'm saying to those who novice musicians that you need to study.
Yeah.
You need to study your music. Hindi lang yun nakapag-aral ka na ng chords, then that's it. That's basically guitar playing. No. You gotta understand notes. You gotta understand everything. Timing, tempo. You have to be in the rhythm. Pero, sa akin kasi siguro, I'm just lucky enough that I played or started playing guitar at an early stage or at early age. Na sa akin, I got accustomed to it. Like, how to be in sync with the tempo, with the rhythm, with the whole band. So parang sa akin, siguro yun na lang ang naglalak ako, yung how I can, count with the rhythm and everything, fundamental sa music. Hindi ko na ano yan eh. Pero it's all about feel.
Yeah.
Like kung gusto mong lagyan ng konting break dito sa part na to, you can do it. Then after that, siguro ang isang may bibigay ko lang na thinking ko kay ARVO was, after I play all those music, syempre ang hirap din naman, tutugtog ka, then parang, paano ko ipapadinig sa mga kabanda ko to? Or if ever magkakaroon ako ng kabanda, how would I even tell them how I wrote this song?
Yeah,
So you gotta make a pattern. Like, sabihin natin, sige dito sa part na to, 4/4 to. Susunod to 3/4 lang to, kasi yung isang bilang dito, ano na siya, 4/4, 3/4, is magiging 4/4 ulit siya. So, doon ko lang may apply siguro yung part of the fundamentals sa music. Kasi you have to make a pattern doon sa music mo. Pero, mainly, and most of the time I write my music, it's about feels. Man.
It's about the feels, man.
Feels, bro!
Feels bad, man. Feels suicide, man. Feels amazing.
Pero yun, that's me writing music.
Yeah.
Yung iba kasi, titingin ka agad sa mga riff. Ito, mukhang mabigat na rito. Ito, mukhang mahirap na ano to. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, it does, it does.
Yeah,
make
it fits. Sure, it does its job.
Yeah, but then again, yun din na naging difference is it before.
Yeah.
Kasi back then, he learned most of the scales, most of everything. So when you see Sid play before, like the difference from back then up to now, makita mo siya puro shred, puro picking, lahat na puro sweep pick. Na parang ang point na doon was, walang feel. Walang emotion din sa ginagawa niya music. So yeah, pag tinignan ngayon siya ng fellow guitarist, puta ang galing mag-shred dito. Puta na puro sweep pick, puta ang lol. Diba? May string skip ka pa. Diba? Putang ang galing. Pero, tingnan mo, ito, recently or mga before niya, mga recent musics niya, if you've heard of it, or if you heard it, nakita mo puro mga bench at puro feel na, gagawa tayo ng mga, para bang gagawa siya ng feel lang. Hindi yung, wala na siyang ganun.
Wala
Kasi,
na. Yeah.
for him, it's more about the feel. It's more about the emotions of your music rather than, you know, applying techniques. Kasi siguro, sa chorus ito, puro string skip ako, puro string out. Tapos sa ganitong part ito, sweep pick, sweep pick, sweep pick. It'll amaze people on how you execute yourself in a guitar. Pero kung wala kang feel, kung wala kang emotion sa music mo, and then that's
What's the fucking
soulless,
point?
man. What's the point?
What's the fucking point,
You're
man?
just showing off. And I'm not saying that people that does those techniques or show-offs, I mean, they have the right to brag since
Yeah.
they've
They
earned
know,
it.
they know how to do it. They
Yeah,
know how
they
to
know
write
how
a
to do
song.
it. So-
you know?
You can do it, pero I think for me, it's more important na magkaroon ka ng feel sa music mo.
Yeah.
Whatever song you make, how simple it is, as long as you feel your music,
Yeah.
as long as you can, you know, you can let others, let other people feel your music, understand what you're going to or what you want to convey with your music, then that's about it. Hindi mo
True.
kailangan pahirapan na lahat.
Yeah,
Diba?
true. Was it? Naka-delay pa. Delay pa. No, it's when you say feels, it's not just like feel sad. It's not because feels. It's like broad range of emotions, and like there are even like heavy music that's like really you feel that they're so mad at something. Like if you listen to Converge, Jane Doe, that album is just so angry. You know, sad and angry, combined that and made some kind of fury of desperation and despair. And I think when people make angry music now, or a lot of people that I don't like, it's like they make the song angry, but then the feel is just not there. The emotion of angry is not there. They could be screaming, they could be shouting, they could be having lyrics of where they hate people or whatever, but there's just something that it's missing.
Indeed.
Especially when it comes to their live performance of their songs. It's like you're saying all this stuff in the song, but then what are you really saying? You know?
Yeah.
If you get me, but that's just how I approach stuff. Was it music? Oh, man, fuck music. It's such an, I don't know, it's such an overrated thing now. No, I'm kidding, overrated.
It's sort of overrated if people overdo it.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
Yung iba kasi, I think they lost the sense of why you play music. Kasi there are people that love music.
Yeah.
They love playing music. And they love playing for people na music nila.
Yeah.
But then, there are these people that play music to get fame, to get known, to
To
get...
advertise their band in hopes of getting sponsored by Red Horse or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if you're after that, I mean, you better be ready for disappointments and rejections, kasi, and you gotta be open.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be open for possibilities that people might not like you, or your music isn't for all people.
True.
Yeah, even if you're aiming for, let's aim for Music Laban or Red Horse in particular.
Yeah.
So, syempre ang image ng Red Horse is more metal or heavy or
Yeah, the hard, heavy
Yeah,
stuff on
heavy
the corporate
stuff.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a lot of people would compete with that kind of music. Like a lot of bands would, tons of bands would be playing that kind of music. For what? So, it's for me, kasi parang hirap naman kung tutugtog ka lang para sumikat ka eh.
Yeah, true.
Sa akin, to be honest, I play music, gusto ko lang na ma-express na sarili ko. I mean, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite here, pero gusto ko lang talaga malaman lang ng tao na, yeah, I play music. This is my music. Whether you like it or not, this is my music. Sumikat ako hindi, okay lang, this is my music.
Yeah.
At least I have like, this is sort of an accomplishment for me na I've written something when I was in this kind of moment. In this exact moment, this is the way how I remembered it. This is how I can remember it by
Yeah.
these songs. And if people would like it, then it's fine.
There are some bands that they kind of write in a more journal style way. When you say journal, it's like you're writing, but you kind of know that nobody's going to read it, And it's not about, getting that journal published into a book. It's more just about, I want to keep these thoughts and I want to go back to it sometime, or maybe I just want to like, maybe I'll have my best friend read it, but it's not meant for the masses.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of style is more what I like to listen to more, what I float to more often, instead of the people who try to like who like try to write a book that's going to be popular for a lot of
Yeah.
people. I mean, yeah, that's just how you seem to approach it too. right?
Yeah, because for me, like for example, this song, like the song "Unbelievable."
Yeah.
Hindi pa rin yun yung fix sa title nun pero yeah, let's just refer to that song as "Unbelievable."
Mm.
Itong song na to, you know what happened with this song. Actually, we've been talking about this, like I don't know, last 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we talked about this song, and you know that I went through this phase.
Yeah.
Meaning that even if you knew, like even if you knew how I was back then with this song, if people would actually listen to it or read the lyrics, somehow they feel relatable. Or they'll relate to it somehow.
Or they understand a little bit more about you.
Yeah, it's like this is me. I'm not just I'm not writing songs just to, like a general thought. Like I hate pizza with pineapples and
Yeah.
shit. Like I mean this is me. Like touching my personal experiences and letting you people have a taste of what I'm going through.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like it's there to be found. That kind of music, it's there to be found. It's just kind of like people don't want to risk being put into that sometimes because you play music about your emotions. You fucking pussy. You're a
Yeah.
fucking little person. You're not a man.
Diba?
You're heartbroken and shit. Get over it. It's like, dude, come on. You don't know what happened. Just let me do it, right?
Let me write my song about my breakup or my experiences and just listen to it. If you don't like it,
If you don't like it, fucking go back to something else.
yeah. Or just it's fine by me if you don't like my music.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's for you anyway. Yeah.
It's for me. It's like a diary
Yeah.
for me. It's like you're writing songs instead of writing it in the book. Like every day you have to write it.
Yeah.
It's like or let's say I'm like ripping a page off of a diary,
Yeah.
writing a song about it. Then at least I get it compiled in an album,
Mm-hmm.
wherein I get to listen to it. Like, for example, the song I write my thoughts on paper. Write my thoughts on paper with a pen.
Yeah.
So that song, I can look back into it with the
Mhm.
song. Like, naalala ko to eh.
That was when you were in Australia, right?
Australia,
Yeah.
right.
That was an Aussie song. Yeah.
So, nasulat ko yung song na yun. And the title doesn't really give a hint of...
it's
what-
very vague.
Yeah, it's very big, but if you have listened to it, yung meaning ng song was me being alone, no one to talk to. Tas, basta ako lang mag-isa.
Yeah.
I was just driving around. Like,
Mhm.
I was just hoping not to be too emo, pero I was just hoping to crash and burn, or just die, or like run off a cliff and like roll and then die. Yeah, that was the feeling. Pero if you listen to the song, like if you read the lyrics or listen to the lyrics, it doesn't really sound like that.
Yeah.
And the actual title doesn't really...
It doesn't. It doesn't reflect that.
yeah.
No.
And that's what I wanted to convey. Like, hindi siguro papakinggan nyo, hindi siya ganun ka-emo.
Mm.
Kasi yung title, wala lang.
Wala. Oh.
Parang ganun lang.
It's an okay song. I'll give it a 5 out of 7. Yes. Yes. Boss. Give it a pussy, boss. What else? No, I remember back then in Friendster days, you would start up threads about like, this was probably when there was a time where people were kind of wondering what is emo, and you were part of the this is emo, but the Sunny Day Real Estate, like the old school emo kind of stuff, and yeah, you were part of that. Why? How do you feel now about it, like the old school emo? I mean, does that still play a part in your music, in your life now, or?
Somehow, yes, but
Mhm.
I'm not really implementing it in my music.
Yeah,
But yeah, I Sunny Day Real Estate's really good.
it is, man. I just listened to the album. Was it How Sunny Day Real Estate, the one with Pillars, the song, and
Yeah, Pillars is one-
every shining way. Oh god, that was so good. That's a great
Yeah.
album.
See, people, yun lang yun eh. For me, emo isn't really about being sad and being...
Mm.
But fuck, if you listen to, there's this band, is bukod sa Sunny Day Real Estate na pinakinggan ko before, Rites of Spring.
Rites of Spring, yeah.
Fuck! Tangina, sabi ko, una ko pinapakinggan, di naman emo to ah.
Exactly. It doesn't. That's not what you think when you listen
Diba?
to like, later emo. But then that is when you really start to listen to Rites of Spring. Holy shit, man.
Maybe if I'm going to force that idea into my song, siguro, let's say ganito, sa Rites of Spring, di mo mafe-feel yung emo eh. Not
Yeah.
until you really feel the song, like the lyrics and shit,
Yeah.
doon mo lang malalaman na, okay.
Mm.
So there's a point, like, you can express yourself, maybe sa Rites of Spring, punk
Yeah.
was their medium.
It's their medium. Yeah.
Yeah, pero they want to express themselves
Yeah.
through punk.
Yeah. Exactly. Because at that time, punk was about the politics and sticking it to the man. But no, Rites of Spring, I'm sticking it to myself. I hate myself.
Fuck you, I'm gonna... Yeah, parang ganun eh. Pero nowadays, parang...
They didn't really hate themselves though.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't.
It's just heartbreaks and shit.
Yeah.
Which is the easiest song you can write.
Mm.
Heartbreaks. Kasi parang lahat tayo dumas heartbreaks eh. And it's totally relatable for everyone.
I don't think so. Some people just cannot write a song about,
Yeah, I mean,
heartbreak.
then there's that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can write. I mean, for example, for me,
Mm.
it'll be easy for me to write a song about heartbreak
Yeah.
because maybe given that I can write, like it's somehow easy for me to write songs. Pero yeah, and the easiest topic to write about is heartbreak.
Yeah. Sure.
Pero tingin mo sa Rites of Spring, I mean, maybe they talked about it on some of their songs, pero they're just lashing out their emotions through punk music.
Do punk music.
Parang ang nangyari kasi nun, feeling ko lang, I'm not really a genius or whatever you want to call it, pero emo back then was whatever genre you have, maybe,
Yeah.
but it's more of expressing yourself, like emotional.
Yeah.
Pero nung dumating kasing emo nitong, let's say, early 2000s, I think.
The early 2000s emo. Yeah.
When that came in, naging image ang emo.
Yeah. It became an image, huh? Yeah.
And more of an image than an actual genre.
Yeah.
Ngayon, kita mo parang na-associate na sapilitan yung emo sa mga music. So let's say, if you play like mellow songs, like it's really sad songs, emo yan.
For some reason.
Yeah, for some reason. Isipin mo na lang, ito,
I don't know why, but
Coheed and Cambria,
yeah.
because of their
Because the high-pitched voice.
Claudio's high-pitched voice, they thought of Coheed and Cambria as emo.
Yeah.
Bakit? Dahil, kaparehas ng feel ng Hawthorne Heights, maybe? Tapos boses mataas? Emo yan!
Emo na yan.
Diba?
For some reason.
Progressive ang Coheed and Cambria. See, that's misconception dun sa emo. So I guess, mali lang sila na how you say
They handle it.
Yeah.
The emo word is such a bad word over here. If you've noticed,
Yeah,
how many bands over here locally have embraced, that kind of genre, that kind of everything,
Indeed. And that's a sad part about the scene here in Bataan kasi they discriminate genres.
They do. I mean, it's a fact.
It's a fact. I'm not bad mouthing people here in Bataan, pero it's a fact. Whether you admit it or not, whether it's a fact. Nangyayari eh. So, tignan nyo. Ngayon, tignan nyo na lang kung ano yung nagsisirculate na genre sa mga music scenes natin.
Oh yeah, it's just like new metal,
Metal?
heavy metal.
Yeah, most,
Right? Just like new
Yeah.
metal, mostly,
Yeah.
Deftones,
yeah,
urban dub.
And they try to
Franco.
be different.
Yeah.
But to be honest, we all are, the scene here in Bataan all sounds the same. That's the sad part about it kasi hindi ko naman sasabihin na I'm not gonna boast about this or hindi ako magbubuhat bangko.
No.
Pero back in the Bataan underground scene, I mean most of the dudes that plays now in bands now, had their experience with the Bataan underground scene, and it was varied.
It was
from different
varied, and it
bands.
was nice because you could just play whatever.
Yeah.
Just the fact that there are like so many different genres, and nobody was like shit talking to each other too much.
Indeed.
Too much.
There's no personal issues with the music scene before. There's no bad blood or whatnot. Tumugtog ka. And it's not going to be a priority if you're a heavy band or a heavy metal band, or if you play heavy songs or heavy music. I mean, what I wanted to get from the scene from now, if ever they're going to listen to me, parang sa akin na lang, siguro una tanggalin ang personal issues.
Yeah, fuck that, man.
Pangalawa,
Jesus.
let everyone play.
Yeah.
Kasi it's been circling around like in a group of friends. So yun na nagiging scene eh. It's not that it's bad, pero don't you get sick of each other, like watching each other play
True, man.
in different bands? Pero yeah, maybe that's a different topic to tackle, but yeah, that's just a glimpse of what I see and how they discriminate bands or genres here in Bataan.
What do you? Well, you've been to Olongapo, right? And what do you think about the Olongapo place?
Man, all I can say is that they're united. Siguro magiging biased ako since I've experienced it here and I enjoy it more there in Olongapo. Kasi in Olongapo, walang separation ng crowd eh. Wala ring isolation ng groups eh. Ang nangyayari kasi, emo, metal, may hip-hop eh.
Yeah, there's hip-hop. Yeah, dude.
May hip-hop,
Dudes.
may talagang parang, I think, konyo, or talagang regular dudes lang, who's in an event, na nakaka-appreciate lang ng music.
Yeah.
Whoever's playing upstage or up front, ina-appreciate ng lahat.
Yeah.
They'll slam, they'll headbang or do whatever. Whoever's playing, mapaska, punk, post-hardcore, masabi mo ng emo, they're all fucking enjoying it.
Everybody's like, hell yeah, man.
Yun lang ang nakakatawa sa scene all over. I'm not saying that it's perfect, pero means since I haven't been in the roots or I haven't gone deeper with the scene, pero from what I'm seeing, kahit sabihin mong same faces na nakikita mo na naandun, still, regardless of their genres, regardless of their lifestyles, they're there.
Yeah, they're there, man.
They're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Watching, supporting.
Yeah.
And supporting isn't just about going to gigs, paying tickets. No. Support is like giving your moral support. One support would be moral support. Like helping each other out.
Yeah, man. Fuck, man. They're so good at that. They're so good at that.
And that's one of the things that I wanted to, copy from Olongapo down here to Bataan is how they manage the whole scene into one big. I think I can say it's a family now.
It's kind of like family because every time you go to a gig, it's like, people know each other and people just know each other and it goes on.
Yes, indeed, and it spreads. Like it spreads that love to each other. And kahit may bagong pumunta, they'll feel welcome.
Yeah. An example would be Lungkutan Collective's first show, and a lot of dudes like from the metal scene, from the older scene, like from the hip hop. A lot of dudes just came because it's a new production. It's let's support these kids. They're doing something new. They're not gonna finish a whole show because I don't know, but they still went and they still like gave the moral support. And I think I missed that. I fucking missed that.
Yes, and. I miss the old scene here too, like how everyone was united back then. I mean, there's still unity nowadays with the scene, but it's a small group of united, musicians. Sad to say, it's not. I don't think that unity covers the whole province of Bataan.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because if it's united, you'll hear people saying that the scene's still good.
The thing is, I'm not alone, and we're not alone when we say that it's kind of like not good anymore. Yeah.
There are people who probably won't be named.
You don't have to drop names.
Yeah, we don't have to drop names, but they need to know.
Fuck you, Mark. Whoever you are, Mark. Fuck you.
Who the fuck is Mark? No, but yeah. The thing is, hindi lang kami o hindi lang tayo. And again, maybe this is going to be on another topic.
Yeah, we could have that topic some other time.
Some other time, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we're done with that for now.
For now.
But we'll come back to it. Come back. No, are you gonna, what are your plans for, I mean, you're big into music, you're big into like all that skate. You used to skate too.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah, you have a daughter too, you have a family.
Yeah.
Are you gonna like spread that love to your daughter, or how are you gonna manage that? Because I know in the music space around here, even in Olongapo, very few people actually have like kids, the family, you know,
Yeah.
who still play, who still appreciate music, who are still vocal about it. And you're like one of the very few who have like
A kid.
commitments, kids, spawns, offspring, herd, pod.
I get it, man. I fucking get it. Well, I don't know how to say this, but I guess if I'm still permitted to play, I'll still play. But only limited to certain events that I'd love to play. Like, for example, if I'm going to be invited over Olongapo or Manila, I would play there. And as I've said earlier, the reasons why I don't want to play here is that, I mean, it's seen here.
Yeah.
So and since I have a daughter to look after, I mean, not now because she's staying with her mom. But the thing is, if she grows up, like, and if I'm still, into my music, still playing my music, and if she's old enough, dude, I'll teach her.
You're gonna be the teacher.
Yes. I wanted to play. I wanted to see her play so bad because I think she can sing. She has. She can copy
She can
melodies.
That's a good.
Every
yeah.
time she sings, she has this tone like.
She's not tone deaf at least. Yeah, that's
so
good. That's good.
She knows how to sing, so I think we can start with that.
Yeah.
I can teach her how to sing, or at least correct her in some ways. But if she's old enough, I think I wanted to teach her how to play more than one instrument.
Mom, please teach your kid how to play more than one instrument, man. There are like thousands of instruments that you could teach the person. Don't not just guitar, man. Come on. Piano.
Music isn't just for fame. For me, it's not just to get you noticed or whatnot. For me, it's an outlet. So if ever I teach my kid how to play music, I mean, you can play whatever song you want. If you're mad, if you're hungry. If you're angry, I'm getting hungry again. I'm sorry. But if she's angry and wanted to lash out on something, she can play guitar. You can play punk songs.
Go ahead.
Diba?
Music is freedom.
Yeah.
Expression. Freedom of expression.
So you can express yourself by using music.
Yeah.
Unlike, just going out and partying and shit. It doesn't really solve anything for me. I mean, I've been there, done that. So, I'd rather teach my kid music. I'll pass it on to her. So, yeah.
What is the first, like, are you gonna teach her piano? Are you gonna give her like lessons?
Piano, yeah. She should learn piano. Because that'll be an achievement for me since I didn't really learn how to play the piano.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And it's
I miss playing piano. I missed so much.
Dude.
We used to have piano lessons back when I was a kid in Japan, and was it? I remember we were running. Me and my sister, my older sister, took it too. Si ate. Before lessons, we were just running around all over the fucking community center. It's piano lessons. But my sister got further than me. Yeah, she got to play more advanced stuff. I got to play some of the advanced stuff, but not too much because we then moved to another city. Yeah, I missed piano. What else? You're one of also the few friends that I know that have actually consulted with a psychiatrist to mental health, and I think nowadays people think of it as a stigma. I think what needs to be done is for people to address it, and not a lot of people do it. Not a lot of people get the help that they need. I mean, I feel like I should get the help that I need. So, like, what is it like to get help from a professional, and has it really helped?
Honestly, yeah, it really helped in a way. But it's I see. First, let's just go to the stigma thing.
Yeah.
I mean, people shouldn't really criticize people who's undergoing or experiencing, mental health issues, or maybe not mental issues per se, but it's like maybe personality disorder or something. Kasi kapag sinabi mo mental issues, talaga may sayad talaga eh. Maybe,
Yeah.
sorry for the word, but yeah, I'm gonna put it
I
in
mean,
a
that is
straight
part
term.
of the stigma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pero the thing is, they shouldn't really stigmatize people with those experiences. Because, like for me, for example, I had depression for reasons. I'm not gonna state it here, pero I had depression, pero people wouldn't take it seriously kasi masyado ko lang emo, masyado ko lang
man,
madrama.
it's like,
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, if you've had depression and you have people saying that to people with depression, man, that's fucked up. Bottom line,
that is.
that is fucked up kasi parang ganito na lang. So if ever, let's say, namatayan ka na nanay, or to those people who had a relative that's close to you died, tapos sasabihin sa'yo, tanaw, huwag ka magpakay mo, patay lang eh, kakaganyan ka. Di ba, it would hurt you.
Yeah,
It
Jesus.
would fucking haunt you, man. And it's fucking hard to deal with that. Tapos na-experience mo pa yung depression. So for me, people, hopefully, kung madidinig yung man to, don't criticize, don't put those people in stigma na nakaka-experience sila na gano'n. Kasi there's a number of reasons why it happens, why they feel a certain way. And wag niyo na lang siguro, or rather, it's not right for you to judge people or to look at their experience lightly since you've never experienced that way. And I hope you don't experience depression like we did.
Yeah.
So, sa professional help, it sort of helped kasi if you're going to handle it by yourself, it's going to be different. It's not gonna progress in a good way. It's gonna progress, it's gonna worsen. Lalo na kung talagang wala ka rin nakakausap.
Yeah.
And the professional help, well, it helped me by looking at my situation in it's like looking at my situation in a bird's eye view.
In a different point of view.
Yeah,
yes.
parang nakita ko, okay, so na back then nung wala akong professional help or psychiatrist, para nangyari sa akin, I was just circling around. Nasaan ang mali? Nasaan ang problema? Where's the fucking problem? Bakit ako ganito? Ano? But then when I talked to the psychiatrist, he pinpointed it like it was just, looking at a picture like, it's right there. That's your fucking problem.
That's your fucking problem,
Pero
man.
he's not gonna tell you what to do.
Yeah.
He's gonna suggest things, pero he's gonna give you, advice. And practically, a psychiatrist is like someone close to you that you're really open to talk to. Aside from the fact that he can give you drugs.
Drugs, man. Drugs. Oh yeah.
Pero yun nga, ang ano lang doon is you'll get both. It's like a holistic approach to your depression or whatever mental illness or personality problems you have. Meron lang siyang certain way of talking to you and you feel comfortable in, letting it all out.
Yeah.
And I think it's good. So I would recommend you talking to a psychiatrist because aside from the talk that you're going to have, because the first checkup I had, we talked for an hour or more than an hour. Then after that, gave you the drugs, then explained the whole thing. Yeah, it helped.
It helps.
Yeah. Man, I just hope, man, this is like a conclusion for the mental illness shit.
Yeah.
I just hope that people, rather than criticize or rather than, mock the people experiencing it, instead just try to understand. You don't have to baby them. It's like, oh, may depression. Oh, sige, may sensitive.
That kind of worsens it, man.
No, you don't have to baby people experiencing it. It's like, you just have to understand. You can treat them normal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that if you tell them something bad, they'll just kill themselves right in front of you.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to happen. Pero the thing is, people wouldn't show you that they're affected by the words you tell them.
Mm.
Di naman in an instant yan na pag sinabi mo, tang ina mo, napaka-drama mo, iiyak yan sa harap mo. No.
No.
Maybe some would, maybe. Pero, it'll affect them most when they're alone.
Mm.
And you're not there. Which,
When those thoughts are being like nestled in. Yeah.
processed and shit like,
Mhm.
tang ina, pangit nung sinabi niya yun.
Yeah.
So, bottom line is, just try to understand everyone. Don't put stigma on them like they're lepers or whatnot. No, don't. Just try to understand them. Try to, try to know what they're going through. Pinaka-important yun sa lahat. And they'll feel appreciated in a way. Kasi you're not judging them badly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hearing them.
Hearing them out. Yeah. And I think a lot of people just want to be heard instead of being like, they don't want to be afraid to speak
Yeah.
out. And I think that really helps.
Indeed.
The other thing that helps is not giving a fuck anymore.
Yeah. It's like, fuck you all.
Just fuck it, man. I am sad. But you shouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, whatever they tell you, it's like, it doesn't matter anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I give a fuck about your thoughts. They're like, fuck you, man. Parang ganun eh. Yun na lang siguro yung isang way how you can deal with the stigma. Kasi, I think the thing associated with stigma is that you really have like high attachment to your social
Status.
social status.
Yeah.
Like for me, like before, like even if people see me as like damaged because I have personal or I have depression,
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck. Like whatever they tell me, like nagpupunta ako sa ganitong doktor, nagpapatingin ako sa psychiatrist,
Yeah.
and I think it's healthy for me.
I think I mean, you're trying to make yourself better. What's
Yeah.
wrong with that?
So
but
what's
some
wrong?
people think it's
So
wrong.
naka-experience on depression. So is that out of the ordinary?
Yeah.
People experience it too. Pero maybe, ang siguro pinaka-late lang na part na na-realize ko was, I mean, it was a late stage for me to actually not give a fuck about everything.
Yeah.
And just focus on myself, like disregard everything they tell you, like negative.
Mm-hmm.
Like just focus on what you have. Yeah. So marami kasi dyan na dahil hindi nila na-experience, they can joke about it.
Yeah.
They
Jesus
can
fuck.
mock you about it.
Mm-hmm.
Parang
It's like when I guess it's like when some person is laughing, hey, he's got no hand. Huh?
Yeah,
He
diba?
fucking lost his hand. Huh? Piece of shit.
Diba?
He can't masturbate anymore. Huh? And then,
It's-
what the fuck, man?
you're kind of deranged.
You're a
in way.
cunt. You're a
Yeah.
fucking cunt.
Grade A cunt. Pero yun eh, kasi it's like making fun of a disabled person.
Yeah.
No, you gotta respect everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And not because you haven't been in someone's shoes, you can joke about it.
Yeah.
So what if karma hits you and then the tables have turned?
Yeah.
Di ba? Parang, tang ina mo pa. Ikaw may depression, uululing kita ngayon, tang ina mo
You laugh at people
napaka-drama
with
mo.
depression. Now you lost your dick. Now you got testicular cancer or
Diba?
something. Diba? Shit comes back.
Hopefully,
Hopefully that
hindi
doesn't
mangyari.
happen.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. Pero if you think of it, like what if those like you dudes that mock people with depression, what if something happens to you?
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Or just someone who they love.
I'm knocking on wood. Pero someone you love happened to them, like something bad, and we made fun of that.
Yeah.
What would you feel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What would you feel, huh?
What would you feel?
What would you feel, huh?
You know what the
What
beautiful
would you
thing
feel?
about what Filthy Frank did, and you know he is like, I mean, he does say it in the videos that
Yeah.
it's kind of a joke, it's kind of funny, he makes it funny,
Yeah.
but it's a way for him to combat it, you know, to be able to laugh at what he has and to able to focus it into making a stupid video about eating human ramen. Right?
Yeah.
You know, he just put it into a different kind of energy, right?
Indeed.
What a fucking heavy topic, holy shit.
Yeah, but because
But it needs to be talked about.
it needs to be talked about because people aren't aware
Yeah.
of if what we're going through.
Mm, true. Yeah. Where do we go from this?
Frap.
What do you think about the legalization of marijuana? Do you think it should be?
it should be legalized. Like
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
okay.
in a- medical
Yeah.
or even recreational.
Even
man.
recreational.
Because
Okay.
here's my point, or rather, I'm not gonna debate about this, but here's my point. They legalized cigarettes
Yeah.
back then,
Yeah.
which they're trying to how do you say manage or manipulate the whole cigarette thing. But
Yeah.
they're too late. They're a bit too late with that.
Too
Kasi,
late, yeah.
tingnan mo, cigarettes kill like thousands or millions a year,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it's fucking addictive,
Yeah.
and it's legal,
And it's advertised.
and it's advertised before. But
Yeah.
then, fuck,
Right.
man, you legalize something that would kill people, and it's legal.
And it's legal.
It's fucking legal. It's parang nakakaulol lang eh. Next to it is alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
Drunk driving.
drunk driving or like illnesses that you'd get from drinking alcohol for prolonged period.
Kidney stuff. Dude, in the Longapo, there's a 14, 15-year-old kid died from like alcohol because he was not eating, but he was drinking. But
See,
peer pressure.
and you don't expect people to follow like the warnings like drink moderately, drink responsibly. Fuck no.
No, man.
Pressure from peers or whatever, they have pressure when drinking. And it's like an image here wherein if you drink a lot and you
You're
don't get
fucking
wasted,
cool,
you're
man.
fucking cool. Wherein you're cool for now.
Yeah.
And you'll be colder when you're dead. Motherfucker. See, those two things, like primarily, those two vices that is legal now, kills.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in cannabis or marijuana, even if you do extensive research about it, nobody died from smoking
Yeah.
pot.
Nobody died.
You'll die like if we're talking about dying from pot or smoking pot
Yeah.
in a sentence, death and smoking pot in a sentence. I mean, that's absurd. You only die from cannabis overdose if you consume like or smoke like, let's say, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was 1,000 kilos or 1,500, something like that. Like
a tank worth of a tank or
yeah,
something.
indeed. And it's like
How did you do that?
diba? Or I think they did that test to a monkey. Like they put, I don't know what it's called. It's like a isolation bubble head thing,
Yeah, yeah.
wherein they filled it with cannabis smoke, and that was all the monkey was inhaling. No oxygen, no shit.
Jesus
and
Christ.
they told people. I mean, there's a research for that, and I think you can search it in the internet, and
Yeah.
it's not just a random blog or a random
It's not
website
like-
that's
yeah,
gonna.
it's not fake
It's
news.
it's US research that did that. It killed the monkey, no doubt about it, because he wasn't really taking in oxygen. It was all the cannabis smoke. He was isolated in his mask or headgear or whatnot, and man, it's filled with cannabis smoke. It's gonna kill you, man. No one in the right mind would actually be isolating your head or your face
For
or
prolonged like times,
Yeah.
right? Jesus.
I mean, cannabis has been proven to be helpful in many ways. Cancer, anxiety, depression. If you have problem with your appetite, it could help. And it's when you say cannabis, it's not just smoking it.
Yeah.
It's not like lighting up a spliff and you pass it to the left hand side, man. No, it's not like that.
Yes, mon.
Yeah, okay, man.
Okay, mon.
Here's the joint, man.
Yeah, pass it on, my brother.
Okay, have a puff, man.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Diba? And it's not all about the munchies. Parang ang point lang dun is, you can use cannabis in a lot of ways. The only thing that's triggering the whole system is its I forgot the word. Psychoactive agents.
Psychoactive,
Yeah,
okay.
that's it. Ilan naman ang main concern nila eh. Pero main concern of what? Of them doing criminal things, crooked things because they're high? No, man. Talk to all the stoners you know. They'll probably say one thing. They won't be as active as those meth heads.
Yeah, true.
They'd rather slack. They'd rather sit. lie down, just listen to music and binge eat.
Yeah, binge eat, watch TV.
Man, I'm gonna guarantee you no. I'm not. I can't really guarantee, but it's not likely for people who's high on cannabis
Yeah,
will commit a crime.
yeah.
And it's not that addictive. To be honest,
It's not that addictive. I mean,
it's habit forming. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Those two things are different.
true. There was it Nate? Who's the older Diaz brother? Nate or Nick?
I
In
don't
the
know.
UFC. Nate Diaz. He's UFC fighter,
Yeah.
and he had a fight in Japan Pride FC, and before they test, he's all clean, right? Yeah, he won the fight, really good strikes, and then after the fight, they did a test on him. It turns out that he was
Stoned.
stoned as fuck.
Yeah, he was stoned while he was fighting.
While he was fighting, and he won.
And how they deal with the whole cannabis or marijuana thing is that it's scheduled, like in the drug classification, it's been scheduled same with meth, heroin, which is like fucking dangerous drugs.
Fucking dangerous addictions. Yeah.
So, yun yung point ng mga UFC fighters. Kahit si Ronda Rousey, bakit magkakaroon kayo ng ganyang katinding punishment for people who smoke cannabis? Diba? I mean, it's not like steroids, like where you get your godlike fucking strength, and you're enraged. I'm not sure. I haven't taken any steroids, but most of the things that I've read about steroids is like fucking rage, man.
Roid rage. There is a term. Yeah.
Diba? Chris Benoit
Holy
killed his
shit.
family and killed himself because of roid rage. Have you heard of people competed, stoned and
Stoned rage, marijuana rage.
No, there's no. I don't think there's any aggression with weed. That's the main thing. I don't think there's any aggression when you take weed.
Yeah, I think when you get into a fight, it just goes out of your system anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
And the thing is, I mean, if you smoke pot and if you're high, it's not like you're incapable of anything.
Yeah.
You can still do whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe those newbies or lightweights would feel really slack, but most of the stoners that I know,
They do things, They make stuff.
They're productive.
Yeah.
They're productive.
They're productive as fuck.
Yeah. So even if they're stoned, maybe they just prefer the feeling of getting high rather than getting drunk.
Yeah.
And for me, I'd rather feel high than being drunk.
You haven't been drinking for how many years now?
5 years now.
5 years now.
And
Yeah.
counting.
And you don't want to go back.
I don't want to go back.
Don't take me. No.
I don't want to go back. I mean, having a sniff of alcohol just sickens me. It's not that I'm despising everyone who drinks. I mean, it's your choice, it's your life, it's your body. You do whatever.
But of all the goddamn things.
Diba? I quit smoking. I mean, I'm smoke free for a year now.
For
so,
a year, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. If they have cannabis oil for vape, I'll do it. Fucking yeah. But yeah, I mean, cannabis is a whole new ballgame. If they legalize it for both medical and recreational, you'll see less and less of.
You'll see two industries crash.
Indeed, because that's another thing about weed or cannabis legalization is that industries would be affected.
Yeah, true.
Industries like tobacco, alcohol, and not just that.
The pharmacist.
Pharmaceuticals, and even the makers of wood. Like I'm not sure what industry is that. I don't know what they're called, but
Yeah.
wood, steel, fabrics, and everything like that. They'll be affected as well.
Because you could use hemp.
Yes, and
Yeah.
they're more. What's the term? Mas matibay.
They're more durable.
Durable, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
word. And they're more durable than steel if you use the right
Techniques. the
techniques.
stuff.
Yeah, indeed.
Man. Hey, man. Pass me that joint. I fucking need it now. Oh. All right, now let's go kill people.
I'm enraged. Are you laced, man? Is that
What the
laced with?
fuck did you smoke, man? Man, this just came from Uncle Bobby. I'm sure he's pretty fun. Are you sure you're okay? Nah, man. Let's just watch Master Chef 2 seasons straight.
Food trip.
What other crafts do you know? What other crafts do you know? Like aside from, yeah, what are your crafts? Crafts. Like what else do you do with your hands?
My hand. I fap. What else should I do with my hands? No, actually, I used to draw before. It's a good, it's a good artist as well. And I tried to be like him too back then. When we were kids, I can draw, but I didn't really put my artistic skills like to the next level. It's like I'm good with copying, like comic book characters and shit like that. And I'm fine with that. Even though I wanted to, learn how to paint. Aside from skills, I don't know. Maybe I can consider myself like a jack of all trades. But
Jack of all trades. Yeah,
but
Jim Joe.
Yeah,
If you
Jim Joe.
listen
Yeah,
to
I've watched that
he
one.
fucking
yeah.
hates that. No, he
Yeah,
doesn't hate it.
It's like, and that's the sad part about me is that I'm a jack of all trades, but master of none. It's like right now. I mean, I've been probably. I'm not really sure if it's considered as a skill, but I can probably fix a bicycle.
Yeah,
Since-
you do fix things.
Yeah,
you fix guitars, you fix
Yeah.
bikes, you fix
Because,
vapes.
because with things like if I get involved with things, it's not I'm not like just gonna use it. Then if it gets broken, I'll just go to the mechanic or whoever's fixing it. I try to learn how this thing works. Like for example, a bicycle, like a fixed gear bicycle. Be specific. Just me. For fixed gear bicycle, it's really simple. I mean, even Ryan can fix his bike.
Yeah.
But for me, I took the liberty of knowing all these gear ratios and skid patches and shit like that, and like what's appropriate for city biking or long driving or whatnot.
You do your research, man.
I did, but the thing is, it's like I know this stuff, but what's the application now that I'm not cycling anymore? So none. And now that I'm doing my vape, it's like I've reached a certain part in vaping wherein I don't know all the stuff since I mean there's still heaps of stuff to cover, but I know the basics.
Yeah.
And now when my vape doesn't really function well or isn't functioning properly,
At least you know how to fix it.
yeah, now I know how to fix it. But then again, what's the application?
Yeah.
And after the vaping scene is dead, or if it,
If it gets replaced by something else.
it's like okay, that's like a passive shit that I know, but no application. Unlike in playing music, or making music or drawing,
Yeah.
at least you can practice or you can show people. Oh, here's my drawing of SpongeBob fucking
Yeah.
Squidward. Yeah, but the thing is, those are the only two things. Those are the two skills that I can consider.
Okay. Being able to maintain things and clean things. And no, that's good. That's good. Not a lot of people like me aren't good at that. Shit. Fuck.
Now, maybe because I consider myself having, and not really a disorder, but I'm obsessive compulsive. It's
Yeah,
like,
you do. Yeah.
It's like if I have a certain item, like for example, if you've seen my guitars, like every time I get a new guitar or like I have a guitar, like if I'm going to clean it, I'm not gonna leave any stones unturned, or I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna make it squeak clean, like
Yeah.
take all the shit, like make it like new again. So that's just me. Maybe it's like a trait I have that I wanted to really do. And if I don't do it, it kind of haunts me like, tanang di mo nalinis yun, tanang di mo nagawa yun.
Clean me!
Yeah.
Fucking clean me!
So sometimes I stay up too late because, like for example, I cleaned my vape, I polished it, then there's this thought of me, there's this random thought that's going to be across my mind like, tanang di mo nalinis yung gantong part, balikan mo. I'm gonna look at it like, fuck, di ko nalinis. So should I do this tomorrow? No, you should do it today.
Fucking do
now.
it, man. You fucking
Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is probably the first time we're gonna go on a second break. I have a few more questions I want to ask you, like the future of ARVO.
No break, man.
No, man, I really gotta pee.
No break, man. Pee on the
And
mic.
Before we go on break, what is one song that I try to ask this every time? What is one song that if someone wants to remember you, what do they have to listen to?
Actually, I cheated on this one
You
because
fucking live.
I knew you were gonna ask me
Of
this
course,
one.
this is gonna be my trademark.
The only song that would probably be that's gonna reflect me as me is a song of the Ataris.
Guitaris.
Unopened Letter to the World.
An open letter to the world.
Yeah, that's one of the classics, man. And that lyrics really hit me hard. Like the first time I listened to it, and every time I hear it, it's like, fuck, this
Oh
is
yeah,
me.
holy shit, man! That those lyrics, man. It's like, it's basically, man. You're only gonna. Is it the one where you're only gonna know me when I'm dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the sad part about
Yeah.
everyone. It's like I'm just going to touch on this topic briefly. Like for example, having depression,
Yeah.
they won't take you seriously. Like Chester Bennington,
Yeah.
he died of depression. Nobody gave a shit. Like nobody
gave a
even
shit.
bothered. Like,
Yeah.
But when he died, people
It's
were
like,
like,
"Oh my God."
oh, depression's really serious. You should really look into it more seriously. Like you should, you should take care of people with depression. Well, fuck you. Fuck you for
man.
being hypocrites.
Jesus Christ. They would say that, but then.
After like 2 or 3 days, they're like, oh, fuck you, depression. Fuck you,
They
depressed
go back
people.
to their old patterns.
Inom mo lang yan.
Inom mo lang yan.
See?
Takina. Sarap mabuhay. Or whatever.
Tangina, live life, pare.
Live life. YOLO.
Tapos kapag nakipag-brace si girlfriend, putang ina, parang gusto ko na mamatay. Putang ina, hindi mo na ako niyan. Well, fuck you, man. Enjoy life. Live life, motherfucker. Drink. So yeah.
Alak lang.
Unopened Letter to the World, the Ataris. If you have the time to listen to it, have a listen to it. It's a really good song. Yeah.
Okay, and with that, we're gonna go on another break, the second break, and we'll be ending it with a couple questions, and just a few questions, but stick around. Yeah.
3 hours, motherfucker.
3-hour cast coming on. Please no.
Hey, mate. How you doing, mate? Hey, fucking good, mate. Fucking good. Hey, about you, mate? I fucked this girl last night, mate. Fucked in the ass. You sure about that, mate? You sure it's a girl? Yeah, mate. Got good tits. I fucked in the ass. Why do you ask, though? Why do you ask, mate? I don't know, mate. She was just, she just wanted fucking the ass. No, mate. Maybe that's a fucking dude. You fuck a dude, mate. What? Mate. She was gorgeous. You were fucking drunk last night, mate. You were fucking drunk. You tried to fuck me last night. You know how I look, mate. I'm fucking bearded. You wanna fuck me? I don't know, mate. Maybe I don't know, mate. Maybe it was Steve. I think I fucked Steve last night, mate. What? You fucking cunt, mate. I think you fucked me. Fuck me, mate. I liked it, mate. By the way. Cheers, mate. Okay, mate. Have a good one, mate. You kind of fucked me in the ass. Okay, mate. You know, mate. Australia for life.
Did that actually happen? Did that actually happen?
Now imagine if you're like pissed drunk, like dead drunk, and you're trying to get it on, and actually fuck your mate.
Go to the wrong party. No, you went to the right party.
I kind of like it, mate. You should do it sometime. Like, yeah, mate. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Just fucking give me a fucking tenny, mate. That'd be right. Okay, mate. Right eye. Spot on, mate.
Goddamn. Okay. All right, we're back. Final break, hopefully. Nah, this should be.
Yeah, this should be the
This
last.
should be the last break. I want to ask you about the future of ARVO, and what are you doing? What is the future of ARVO? What do you plan to do with music?
Well, to be honest, I haven't thought of anything for Arvo at the moment, but if I'm going to aim or like have a goal for Arvo, it's like have a recorded, like a properly recorded album of Arvo, then try to give it to friends and maybe this is a bit ambitious of me, but hopefully to get into a recording label, like any recording label. No.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll take that back. Not any recording label, but
Something that you like.
yeah, some recording companies that I like. Maybe I'll name a few. Maybe they'll.
Yeah, man, fucking name him, man.
Yeah, maybe.
Here we go.
Maybe if I name them. No, but because back then I was invited by Clem Castro
Yeah,
to
that fucking show.
yeah, by Clem Castro of Dragonfly Collector to be on Lily Star Records, Lily Stars Records,
Yeah.
which is an indie band caterer, like for those who haven't got any recording gigs or whatnot. I mean, he offered me, but then unfortunately I have to decline due to reasons that I'm not going to state. Maybe Lily Stars Records, if you're going to listen to this, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it, or if ever we get a chance to talk to again.
Yeah, they have a fantastic catalog, though.
Yeah, indeed.
It's
And
really good.
They produce, or I can't say that they produce, but Sean,
From Pampanga.
Yeah,
right?
Sean Penn was
Sean
it?
Penn.
Yeah.
Sean Penn?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, Sean, I forgot
Is
his
it
name.
Sean Penn? Sean Penn kind of sounds like
The
hip hop
actor.
dude. The actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there
Yeah,
is.
totally, dude. Like from the Richmond High.
Yeah.
Fast Times at Richmond High. But yeah, Lily Stars Records or Continent Records.
Continent Records is another really good stuff. Yeah.
Danny.
Danny Carreño, please.
Danny Carreño.
Sponsor this guy.
Please po.
Please take him in.
Please po. No, but seriously, yeah. I mean, those are the two recording labels that I want to be in. It's not mainly for me to be famous or whatnot. It's like it's an achievement or like a fulfilling feeling
Yeah.
to have, like to be in a recording company or record label.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully, I mean, the first goal again to record my album, either with a full band setup or just me. But I prefer having a full band setup. Then yeah, get into a recording label. Then after that, maybe come what may. I mean, yeah,
Just whatever. Yeah.
just whatever.
Just whatever. Play
The-
some shows, maybe.
Yeah, those are the two things that I wanted to fulfill for Arvo. Then maybe after that, I'll be settled. Like whatever. I mean, I'll still write songs. I'll still write new music as much as I can. I mean, if time permits and everything falls into my place, like in my favor. So yeah, I'll probably write songs more.
More songs, more stuff. How many songs do you plan on having on your?
In an album, like
Yeah.
for the first album, maybe 30, 35. No, kidding. No, actually, I'm planning to release. Oh,
You can do that. It's a double. They call it a double disc.
yeah, I might, but no, I'm going
52
to.
weeks.
Yeah, I'm going to save. I'm gonna save the other songs for a new album. But yeah, but since I've written this without an album, I might pull. But I think there's 12 songs that I think I can record now. Well,
it's
more
done.
or
I mean,
less, yeah.
It's done. It
Yeah,
just
it's-
needs to be recorded.
It needs to be recorded and probably.
Did you hear that,
rearranged.
Tani?
Oh, yeah,
Clem?
I'm ready now.
Did you hear that?
I'm fucking ready, mate. Bring it on, mate. No, but yeah, 12 songs. I think maybe needs a little tweaking, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in my perspective, I think it's perfect as it is. But I just need to put it in a full band setup. Some of the songs, but not all. So yeah, and as for performances or live performances, hopefully I'd be. Now this is maybe an ambitious thought of me again, but maybe I'll be a staple I'll be a staple in acoustic lineups in Olongapo maybe. And
Yeah. You're aiming for that.
yeah, aiming for that or Manila.
Manila.
But the thing is, since I've sort of detached myself with the whole music scene of playing live performances. It's
Yeah.
like I don't see that going anywhere for the meantime. But if ever, like in the future, and if I'm permitted to do it, yeah, I'll play in Olongapo in Manila.
Mm.
Probably a number of shows here in
Very few select.
very, very, very few, like less than a handful,
Mm.
or like less than and I, This is gonna be cool.
You and Sid, man, did the Beavis and Butthead shit, man. I swear to God.
I don't know though, because we kind of grew up watching those two, and like it's like instinctively when one of us does the Beavis or the Butthead, it just goes on. Like, okay, this is it now. Even if we're not really copying Beavis and Butthead, it's like we'll just talk like shit.
just
whatever.
Salitang, kanto.
Salitang balbal na.
Aso, or whatever. What else? Future of ARVO. There's a lot of things. I mean, I don't know. The thing about you said, like, you're not sure if it's done, but you are sure. Josh Scogan of The Chariot did say about music, like, he doesn't like really recording it, because when you record it, it means it's done. You know, it's finished forever,
Yeah.
and you cannot do anything more to add to it or take away from. So, and for him, it's like, art, music is art, and if it's like not recorded, then you could just play around with it, like for as long as you want to, like any
Yeah.
art piece should be, just play with it.
Yeah.
Because he's okay with the recording, but he's more about the live performances and that kind of stuff. I mean, The Chariot, one of the dudes who I look up to when it comes to music, really solid. But that's like loud, angry shit. Loud, angry shit.
I've been thinking about that before too, but then even though I don't know The Chariot, but I've been thinking about that too since. I mean, I wanted to record my songs by myself, like I wanted to buy an
you tried
interface
that,
and
yeah.
shit like that. But then again, knowing how much time I have to put in just to learn how to record it properly,
Yeah.
it kind of, I kind of hindered by that. It's like, man, you're gonna spend all your time reading that shit, practicing, trial and error. You gotta record your shit. You don't even know how to play in a metronome, faggot. Diba? Parang sa akin, okay, siguro paparecord ko na lang sa iba. Pero yun, I've been thinking of playing it like live every time. Like I won't be putting it in an album. Pero the thing is, how can I have like a proof that I did this?
Yeah.
It's like a CD, like an album of your songs in a CD would be like probably the final product, like the end point, like inene. It's
Yeah.
closed, it's finished, and somehow I wanted to finish that chapter of me. Like all of the songs that I've written in the early stages of ARVO are in this CD.
Yeah.
CD. Then, if ever I'm going to write new songs, so yeah, I'll just put in another CD. Then I'll just select a few that I want to really want to play live or like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Evan Weiss does it too. There are different versions of Embracing Facts. There are different versions of Anchor.
Yeah.
There are different versions of his songs I play, with the band or acoustic, or
acoustic,
solo. And man, si parang Evan yun eh.
It's parang Evan yun eh. No doubt, man.
One of a huge influence on your music. And let's get to some of your trivia. 3 instruments that you want to learn to play.
Piano, although I have a really brief, not really brief, small knowledge about piano. Wait, is your question about the instruments that I haven't touched really like?
About
really
something that you haven't like mastered compared to the guitar.
Yeah, well, piano, drums, and violin. Those three.
Violin.
Because, drums, even though I know how to play, but then again, there's like a vast info that I still need to learn, like techniques or whatever. Yeah. I think I need to master those three.
Okay. What about gear? What gear do you really want? It could be a guitar, it could be some other instrument, it could be something for recording, it could be just whatever gear.
For recording, I'm totally clueless.
Okay.
But for gears or instruments, for acoustic, probably a Taylor or a Martin.
You are really nerdy about your fucking gear. You know
Yeah.
that? You know
Yeah, so for Martins, no, although I've tried one
Yeah.
and I've heard dozens of them, I go for Martin and Taylor as well. They really sound good. So those two acoustic, either one of them would be
Either.
fine.
Oh.
For electric, I'd go for a Telecaster, a 19. I'm not sure if it's 62, 52 Telecaster, because aside from its aesthetic and its image to the whole electric guitar thing, the sound it produces.
Yeah.
And Telecasters are really, I can't say original, but it has this signature twangy sound.
Yeah, that twang.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
For the effects, maybe, I don't know, since I haven't touched or I haven't, really meddled with any effects, so I can't really say much. But yeah, I'll probably just go with the guitars.
Guitars.
Yeah.
Guitars.
Wait. A Telecaster and a Gibson SG.
SG.
That's it.
That's
Gibson
it.
SG, like probably, I'm not sure of a particular year model, but an SG that's made in the US, not post 1990s, I think, because most of the SGs that were really early on were really good.
Really good. Huh. Okay. Damn. I feel bad about my tele. No, it's fine.
Now you tell it's fine, man.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's one of the best tellies that I've laid
Really?
my hands on. Yeah, but it kind of needs
It
cleaning.
needs cleaning. It
setup,
needs string. It
good
needs to be
string.
set up.
Yeah, and you don't really take care of your fucking
Man,
guitars.
I'm
man.
trying, man, but then it's like
You're
God
not
damn.
trying hard
Fuck,
enough.
man. You used to collect a lot of shoes back then, man.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, hold on. Here's this record time, 2 channels. I don't get it. Oh, for this one, never mind. You used to
Collect shoes. Yeah.
collect a lot of shoes. What were your favorite shoes? Was it the Janoskis?
Well, the Janoskis were hyped. Well, really, really hyped. But then, back then, at the time when I was collecting them, it was like, man, this is really good. This is like a really good shoe. But then, if you're going to talk about comfort and shit, it's not comfortable at all.
No.
Probably the best shoe that I've tried on or I've worn before was the Nike Prestos.
Like
Presto.
Presto?
Yeah, but, yeah, Presto. Yeah.
Presto.
Presto.
Oh.
But yeah, they were really light. They were really comfortable to wear. The only cons that I have with them is that they're made of mesh or whatnot.
Yeah.
Like the top part of it is mesh. So if ever you're going to use them on a rainy day, you're fucked, mate.
You're fucked.
You fucking fucked, mate. No, seriously, yeah. That's the only cons I have for them. But I haven't tried any shoes yet, like any comfortable shoes. But to those who are collecting shoes, I'm not dissing you. I mean, I've been there, done that, but I've focused more on Janoskis, and probably in terms of the Janoskis, the really one model that I'm particularly really got my eyes on it was the first ever premium shoes, like the Obsidian Janoskis.
Yeah,
It was really good,
Obsidians.
but they were re-released now, so the hype is now dead. But still, the look on those shoes were really fucking good. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. What about your favorite food?
I don't have any particular food that I like, but I miss eating fish and chips in Australia. Man, the real fish, like real fish meat,
Actual fish.
actual fish, not like here that you
Fish ball. It's not even fish,
It's
right?
not even fish. I think it's flour and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's fish fillet in McDonald's that I think that's not even fish.
Yeah.
Maybe
Seems like it.
it's shredded fish, then try to be put it in like in this shape, and it's not really fish. Unlike the fish and chips that we usually ate in Australia. It's like this big, like probably a foot.
Delicious, man.
Fucking
Fuck,
man,
dude.
it's sumptuous as fuck, man. Then the gravy they put on it, like and the chicken salt they put on top of the breading.
Chicken salt.
And the chips and the fries, man. Oh fucking!
Fuck me in the ass. With a chip.
Ravioli. What's in the pocket? But yeah, one of the foods that I want to eat again because here in Bataan, man,
It's so weird.
Your taste buds won't be satisfied. Maybe you'll try to convince yourself you're satisfied because you spend so much money on shit, on food. And
The
it tastes
price
like shit.
thing, justifying
Yeah.
the price. Yeah.
I mean, unlike in Gapo. I mean,
Dude,
if I'm
remember
going
that burger, man? Holy shit.
holy
That
Birds,
Birds.
sponsor me. Jalapeno cheese burger, please. If you're listening, please, man, please.
I'm actually, he's gonna be on an episode. I'll give that a free, what's it?
Birds.
Preview. But he's gonna be on an episode of this.
For people in Gapo or people who's going to Gapo and you have hookup with Purds, man, you should try his food. Fucking, I'm plugging you now, man.
He makes these fish tacos. It is so good, fucking man. Favorite place in Balanga to be at, or in Bataan to be at?
At home.
At home.
I don't want to get out, man. I don't want to go out. Like, if ever I'm going out, I just have to be like in a certain place because I need to. At home, no doubt about it. Either at home or at Santa Rosa, at Cubo,
Gubo.
because
yeah.
that's relaxing.
I haven't been there for a while, man.
Yeah, we should be, man.
We
Like,
should hang out there more often.
Yeah.
Quick story about your tattoos.
Oh, tattoos, like, yeah.
Yeah, you got a guitar tattoo. That's the
Yeah.
only one visible. You got one inside.
Borneo Rose and the Virgo one. Well, the first tattoo I got, I don't know what part this is, but near the shoulders is a pair of Borneo Rose. Actually, yung tattoo na to, kasi nauuso to dati. So
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
okay, I'll get a tattoo now.
Get a tattoo.
It's now or never. So yeah, I got a tattoo from a friend of a friend who I thought was a good artist, but then he's fucked.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna mention your name,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if I don't think you're gonna listen to this, but I mean, it's still a good experience since I, naramdaman ko yung feeling nung nakakapag-tattoo eh. So I'm good. Dali nagsabi. Ano pa sa
Wala pa. No, ARVs, yeah.
So yeah, yung sa tattoo na to, I'm grateful for the experience, but looking at it now, I had this retouched by Jeff Inc.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jeff Inc. Thank you, pero still need to cover this up since I think it's shit.
Okay.
No, hindi yung gawa ni Jeff Inc. Kasi nakikita ko pa rin yung original tattoo, so yeah.
Yeah.
So Borneo Rose supposed to stand for, protecting you from evil spirits, blah blah blah. So I got this. That's the reason why I got this. Second tattoo is the Virgo tattoo on the left side.
Yeah.
Yeah, a big piece. Not really a big piece, but sort of big. So yeah, dahil Virgo, and I wanted to have a piece on the side of me.
Are you a Virgo?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are. Yeah.
August, man.
man.
So yeah, I'm a Virgo, so I had this tattooed on me.
Wait, what happened on your birthday?
Nothing. I was just at home.
Why didn't you tell me, man?
I was hiding.
The fuck, man? August 25, right?
And I don't wanna celebrate my birthday like it's something special. It's like on my birthdays, like after my 21st birthday, I wanted my birthday
Just
to be
chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for myself, like I wanted to be alone.
You wanted to.
I
You
wanna-
spent time with your family, which is,
Yeah,
I
but
think.
unfortunately, yeah, they're in.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, I fapped 8 times that day. No kidding. And I was just laying down, vaping, watching whatever. I was just at home.
Just at home, just
Yeah.
chilling. Yeah, you kind of need that day anyway. Just like.
Oh no,
I'm-
actually, no.
What did you do?
Actually, that was the day after. On my birthday, I went to SM Pampanga by
Oh.
myself.
Okay.
We just walked around.
Just
man.
walked around.
Yeah. Because there, people don't know me. Nobody would greet me
See,
like,
it's just nice.
yeah,
right?
fuck yeah, I'm alone, motherfuckers. But yeah. And the last piece I had was by Ron. It's a tattoo of an acoustic guitar with broken strings and a beanie on the headstock.
Yeah.
And it says ARVO on the body, like on the front, like near the bridge or under the bridge of the guitar. So yeah, that's because this is like a commemoration. Is that the right term? Commemoration for ARVO? Or like,
Yeah, commemoration.
it's like a symbol for ARVO.
Yeah.
So if ever I look at it, like, ako nga pala si ARVO, no?
Who am I? Who am I?
Who am I? ARVO, motherfucker.
Beanie thing is part of your image for ARVO, huh?
Yeah. No matter how long my hair gets, I'll just I'll
Wear a beanie.
I'll wear a beanie for ARVO.
Let's see. Advice for musicians.
Play for fun, not
Yeah.
for fame. Enjoy your music. Enjoy playing music. Never aim high, or rather, never think highly of yourselves. Because I mean, you'll fall harder than what you have expected. So music is supposed to be enjoyable. So yeah.
And final thing, advice for life. Life advice, man.
Probably enjoy life, but be more responsible. Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole. Be nice, because it pays a lot. What else? Be humble, because that's what's going to be helpful for you as well as you grow old. And try to be mature, because things will fuck you in the ass if you're not mature. Everything's gonna fucking hit you where it hurts. Be mature, be humble, be nice, and yeah, do a lot of good things. That's probably generalized,
Do good
advice.
things, yeah.
Do good things. Always. No, don't do good things just to show off people that you're nice. No, don't. Be yourselves. If you're really a bad person, change it.
Yeah.
Don't change for someone else or somebody. Change for yourself. In the long run, it'll pay off. Believe me. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. Do you want to go out on a song or what? What do you want to do for now to end this thing?
I don't know, man. I just want to fap. Badly.
Badly fap, okay.
Can I go to the toilet and just fap?
You can do that after. Or you can do that now, actually. This is going to be ARVO, Shayne Pablo. He's going to be playing a song. I don't know what. I just thought about this to do. And I don't know how this is going to turn out, but this is it. This is how we're going to end it, on him playing.
So I'm going to play a song, and I forgot the title of the song.
Is it one of yours?
Yeah, one of mine.
Okay.
I recently wrote this one. So yeah, I'm just going to play it. In case you don't hear anything from me, let this song be a reminder of who I used to be. A man with fragile feelings, but always smiling for everybody, trying hard to fit in this society. Don't you wish I was gone sooner? Don't you think the world's a better place without me? Mainly I wish I could have left you with something to ponder. How things in life doesn't really end up the way you wanted it to be. A man with a few words to muster and tricks up in his sleeve. Pack it all up in a heartbeat and immediately leave. Don't you wish I was gone sooner? Don't you think the world's a better place without me? Without me. Without me. Without.
Yep. Yeah, the Scenes podcast live, the Scenes audio live sessions, whatever. All right, I guess that's it. We're going out. Bye. Thanks for listening. fucking yeah.
No hands.
No, let's just hand no.
Fist bump? No.
Like,
Shake hands?
We can share hand,
okay.
fist bump. Then just like high five
High?
instead, or down low.
Down.
How about,
I'll go high.
I'll go high too.
What?
Uh,
Shake? No. Fist?
Pump. No.
Just
Bye.
bye.
Isolated, I feel so violated against my will to be liberated. Awfully silent, just to please you. I feel so jaded, wearing down. I feel so stagnant in this senseless town. A smile upside down, a king without a crown, permanent frown. Hear me
And that ends episode 3 of the Scenes podcast with Shayne Pablo, also known as ARVO. I would like to thank Shayne for taking the time off his schedule to do this thing with me, and for listening to me rant, and for being there for me when I was down in the dumps. I really do hope that you get your break soon. I know that you deserve it with your willingness to work hard for something that you believe in. I truly think that people are missing out on something if they don't hear you out. I want to thank you, the listener, so much for taking the time to listen to this podcast. It's a little project of mine that I hope reaches far on the airwaves so that we could learn more about these underdog artists around here. We will be releasing excerpts as usual, and if you like the content, leave a thumbs up, share it around, comment on it, let's get talking, let's just talk. You could find all of ARVO's music in the description, along with social media links to the Scenes podcast page. And I guess it's time to leave this episode marked as done. This one is very special for me, so again, I thank you, the listener. You know, I wish I was confident like Shayne when it comes to music. It's my frustration, but I think doing this is okay too. It's okay. Don't stop doing what you love to do, and love each other, and let them know that they mean something to you. Well, this is Mongz of the Scenes podcast, signing out until next time. Stay chill, stay strong, stay gold. Peace and love. Bye-bye.